What is good, Chad? It's Wednesday. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about wingmen, sidekicks, bros, your boys or girls, I guess, if you're cringe. And who better to start the show with than my boy Gooch? Gooch, I would be happy to be your Robin. I would be your Robin. If you like, I'll be your Robin, boy. Whatever you need, I'm there.
Oh, thank you, buddy. It's good it's good to see you again. Burgers soon? I think burgers soon. One more time before, you know.
Don't say one more time.
Oh, no, not one. Like it. What in Winnipeg before? You know.
Okay, in Winnipeg.
Some bun touching.
I'm pretending it's not happening, so you're ruining that for me. But thanks for being here. Let's change this background. It's not a jerk show tonight. What are we doing here? Let's get going. We got in the back. We've got for the first time ever on the show for whatever reason. He hasn't been on yet. Blue collar loser. What's up?
Say the best for last. So I did with Gooch. When
yeah,
I do my shout out. I just shout Zach's and Leon. I'm like, so the final person I'm shouting on my anniversary is the Gooch. So, but yeah, funny part coming back from seeing How to Train Dragon, I put on YouTube and I'm like, hey buddy, so here's Zach's and Jay, and what manly men do is they touch buns. He's like, Dad, you know, those guys are epic. I'm like, yep.
Leon's not on yet, Connor, so don't get too excited.
I know it's like my son loves Leon too. So there's a Leon kids are attracted to him.
Oh, so he likes little anime girls. Okay,
that's perfect. There you go, Leon. Let's make this less awkward.
Less awkward. Like the last thing that was said was, "Yeah, kids are attracted to Leon." Then bring that. That's some Hunter J shit, you son of a bitch.
A little bit. What are you drinking, BCL?
So I finished off for Superman 3, which thanks Warner Brothers for blocking my video already. Appreciate it. So I got red, white, and berry to celebrate Superman, red, white, and blue because it's about truth, justice, the American way, Henry Cavill, and
the human way.
Exactly.
Just to clarify.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
But you know what? It's funny how all of us we riff on Superman 3 is a bad film, but Christ, get drunk and watch it with friends. It's when he goes evil Superman, he's drinking at the bar. I'm like, this is a great movie now because he's drunk and he's flicking peanuts at people.
Was that the one with Richard Pryor? I can't remember. Yeah. That's a good one.
The trailer, it's like now Superman 3, guess what? Richard Pryor comes from Metropolis, and Richard Pryor is the smartest man in the world. And Richard Pryor faces off against Superman. And Richard Pryor, the whole trailer is just saying Richard, he doesn't even have a name. It's just Richard Pryor versus Superman. And instead of Rig Kryptonite, it's because he's a computer hacker. That's how he turns into evil Superman. It's such a shitty movie.
Zach's muted and it's great.
There we go. Yeah, I am muted. Thank you, Leon. I appreciate you. And I appreciate these two. So Katie and Andy, the Dualies in the house.
I thought it was supposed to be guys' night. What's Andy doing here?
Yeah. Thanks for calling out that
my boy Andy.
Bullshit, Gooch. I'm not gonna stand for this American jingoism. No.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to see a man like this on his chest? You know, like Henry Cavill.
Oh, we all want Henry Cavill on our chests. Let's be honest, right? I mean, yes, not yes.
I said at my stream, like if it's Henry Cavill, it's not gay.
I'm okay with the hair in my chest.
Yeah, I got a little bit too. You know, got to keep it somewhat trimmed, like not wild, but you know.
No, you can't. You can't have that 70s porn chest.
No. Keep it cleanish. You know. Speaking of keeping it clean and hairy chest, what's up, Nick?
What's up, everyone? I was muted. Sorry.
You're all good. I am always muted almost. So thanks for coming on. The Plot Strikes Back.
Thanks for having me, Zax.
We've been talking hockey a lot lately.
We have.
It's looking good for your boys.
Yeah, that ass pounding that Florida gave Edmonton. Woo!
That was embarrassing. What do you think, Gooch?
I hate Edmonton, so yeah. I hate to say it, but I'm cheering for Florida.
You gotta cheer for Pomo, for Paul Maurice. He's he's
a class act.
Great coach.
Absolutely.
Great guy. Hilarious in the post conference or press conferences, but I mean, and it's always funny because people always bring that argument up, like, well, yeah, the Florida team has Canadian players, and it's like, well, duh, every team has Canadian players, but
can you imagine a baseball team without a guy from Cuba? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Could you imagine bringing that up as the argument though? Like that was something we would say in like the early 90s or 80s. Like, oh, there's
the 80s. Yeah.
The 80s. We don't talk that shit anymore. Like that's not.
It's like a English team in soccer saying, well, you had all those Spanish and Italian guys on your team. Well, yeah.
Right.
Or yeah, like the basketball team just nothing but black dudes. You know, it's like, well, yeah, no shit. Like,
Whoa,
really-
whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Or this match. I mean, you guys have gay dudes. Like,
Mario Balotelli didn't look Italian, but it was Italian enough for them.
He was very Italian, so Italian that he had legal troubles.
Yes.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's see who's here hanging out with us tonight. We got Creamage was early. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you for the pegging. You know what? I appreciate it. Thanks. Love giving the peggings where I can. Word of Bly. Hey, what's up? JJJ Jr. in the house. Love it ever after. Women don't have wingmen. We have competition.
Oh, she's right.
fair.
I like that actually. That's based. Happy hump day, y'all. Happy hump day. Love it. I like that. That's perfect. That's true.
That's good.
I don't ever watch this show. Well, EB, you're in for a treat. It's gonna be good.
We're both here.
Like, at the end of this show, somebody here's gonna be nude. So
Fuck
You know
it.
what I mean? Yeah.
early. You're scared, you're drunk, it's all good. First time with sex, don't give me that. Broad Pouty is in the house. Love you, Pouty.
Love
Thank you
Pouty.
for being here. Thank you, Colin.
That's giving me an hour. Sure.
the lovely Sherry. So this is going to be our default comment for most of the night, or one of these from Sherry for reasons. Two very big reasons.
There it is.
Lovely. IJP, get out of here. Tag you in. You better play the video. I tagged you in. Okay, I'll do what I can. I'll check. IJP. Rio, what's up? We got Blue Collar Loser. You're already here. Rio is already here. IJP, stop talking. Like, fuck, dude. What are you doing? You're monopolizing the chat. Get out of here. Davina. That's what Axel Rose said. Okay. Don't cry. There it is. Yes, you're right. But she's quick. Davina's quick. If you need a fact, just speak it, and then she brings it into being in your chat. Rom's in
She's
the
like soul
house.
stats with movie links, but with facts.
No shit, right? He I don't know how he does it, because I've tried to do it too. It's not like he has some system I'm not aware of for finding these movies. It's skills. Keep it a secret though. Who else? Oh, Lady B. Good evening, everyone. I'm just listening to things tonight. Well, can't wait to have you back on though, Lady
What's up,
B.
Lady B?
Taking some time off, and everyone needs that from time to time, except for Gooch and Leon and me, the Dualies, Nick. Yeah, so we're none of us are the time taken off type, but I think that it's one of those things where I think if you take too much time away, you feel like is it going to be difficult to come back? I don't know.
Yeah.
Manly men touch tips. We do, but buns are better touching. Cannoli Sasquatch. Who else? Alagabalis. What's up? Superman 3 wasn't great, and it's Lawrence Arabia compared to today's garbage.
Watching it today, I'm like, this movie's a masterpiece.
Well, I have a confession to make. I've never seen Superman 4 ever.
The Quest
Oh,
for
really?
Peace?
Oh,
I
check
haven't
out.
Never
seen
seen it.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna need about 3 of these for that film.
I actually ordered vodka to be delivered here because I was like, I need to run out and get some before the show, and I didn't have time, so I was like, got delivery vodka. Now that Blue's on, it feels right.
Oh, there you go.
Gooch's biggest fan. How you doing? Thanks for being here. I'm borrowing the Gooch for a little bit. I'll try
She
not to
says
break 'em.
only a little bit of bun touching.
Yeah.
Not-
I don't know,
don't get carried away. Don't get.
It was
carried
definitely hyping that Paul Rudd film I've been wanting to see. It's been busy, but it looks like a really weird, dark comedy.
Paul Rudd film.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
Friendship. Yeah,
It
it's
looks-
out. I just want to
Good.
probably Friday.
It's not a Paul Rudd film,
Mhm.
by the way. It's a Tim Robinson film. Like, come on, man.
Oh, is that what it is? First things first, I want to get into some current stuff. Gooch, you're here tonight with us. I appreciate you. You have brought you've had an amazing stream the other day. You had 2 in a row back to back, actually, but the first one, that was like the kind of thing that I think that everyone on here should watch. And if you haven't watched it, watch it with a friend if you want to, just like someone to hold tight and listen to the Gooch. And like, all joking aside, like it's a very intense
I'm like,
video. It gets dark, but there's hope.
Yeah.
And man, so I want to hear, Gooch, like, what brought you to Tell me about it.
I've lived my life with a lot of. I've been in trauma my whole life. As a little kid, growing up in a traumatic childhood, to leaving the home, becoming a paramedic of all things, seeing trauma, dealing with trauma, and just being that non-emotional stoic person that you needed to be, that it was drilled into my head as don't put me on full stream.
Okay.
Come
Okay.
on.
Okay.
So
Get hot in here.
I being a paramedic, dealing with trauma, and then leaving that after a severe car crash, and then becoming a crisis counselor and dealing with at-risk youth and behavioral children, and seeing the dark side of that as well. It's taken its toll, and the concussions and everything have been overwhelming, and it causes these things in your head, and it brings up trauma, and it brings up anxiety, depression, it brings up all these things. And I've always wanted to talk about it. I used to do it when I was doing streams on the older chat, like before Diabolical Souls. I used to talk about mental health awareness, and I forgot about it. And when I started YouTube, it really changed me. It brought me into a community. I was talking to people. I had a voice, and people were actually listening to me. And without YouTube, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And I've met the woman of my dreams. I've met all you guys. I've met so many people, and I felt like I needed to do something to get back to my original plan, which was to talk about mental health. I'm currently dealing with something right now. I'm not at work, and because of stress-related reasons, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to tackle this head on, and I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to say it to the world. And it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, so I thought, what better timing to do it than on Monday? And I was hoping to have a couple people show up and watch, and it was amazing the amount of people that joined, sent in some comments, told their stories, and sent the comments afterwards. Like the one military individual that wrote down his huge comment on there, that was touching. I just received an email from someone just now about, you've been on my mind for the last 2 days, and I wanted to reach out and talk to you. I wanted to make a change. It's not about it's about my story. It's so I can relate and so people can understand. But I want to have solutions to this. I want people to recognize, like, okay, if he can go through that and have these doubts, these fears, these frustrations, these episodes of depression or anxiety or whatever, and he can talk about it and deal with it, because I'm always going to be dealing with it, then I can deal with it and be a better person. So yeah, that's basically where it was at. And I'm going to continue talking about it. I think that's my calling, to be honest, is to talk about this and help people. So
yeah, so some of the comments here are they are pretty powerful, and people were inspired enough to leave comments. Like as soon as I saw it, unfortunately I missed it live, and then I saw the as a notification, and I started watching it. And I'm like, I really, really, really wish I was there live. I really wish that I was. But I texted you as soon as I was like halfway through watching it, because it was like, oh man, it's so personal and so deep, and it's brave. And something that maybe I wish I had done, but it's something we could all do. And it just kind of shows like you're not just like, not just a friend and not just a creator or whatever. Like you're a leader too. For a lot of people look up to you, and for you to be the first one to go out there and share your experiences in order to help others, that's something I would expect of you. But also it's a great example for all of us to get behind. So that, so I say keep it coming. How do you see this form going forward?
That's a great question. I'm what me. I'm one of those people that when I think my fingers into it, I'm gonna go full bore and work my ass off until I got something. Like I mentioned it yesterday about how my channel grew and how that developed and all that. I have an incredible partner that gives me advice, that supports me and cares for me, that's got challenges me, and I needed that, and I have this community, and I have this I'm not looking for attention. That's the last thing I want,
No.
but I want to bring this to the forefront, and because I've seen so many people struggle with it. I've seen my own brother deal with it. I've almost lost my son because of it. I actually almost lost my brother because of it. I had my dad go through it. I've seen so many of my friends try to deal with it and die. And I just kept on feeling guilty. I felt like I should have said something. Because I was struggling with it and I didn't say anything. And I just want to, let people know there is help. Talking about this is a good thing. Reaching out to people and talking is number one, and we shouldn't dismiss it. There's so many times I let my ego and my pride get in my way, and I still do that, like even today. But I just want to figure out a way. I'm working on a way to help people and make them feel better, and it's always going to be a struggle. That's a given. But I'm trying to figure out a way to reach people, talk to them, and let them know it's okay. You're allowed to have those thoughts, but you know what? You can't let it overtake you, and you're not alone. That's the big thing, is you're not alone. I felt alone for decades, and you're swimming in the dark. You're literally swimming in the dark, and you're trying to keep your head above water, and it's a tough life. It's awful. And for me to, my dad, he couldn't handle seeing me cry because he knows I never cry. And he's never seen me talk about these things. And I got an email from him talking about how it affected him. And his comment is I finally have my son back. And
Wow.
when your son reaches out to you and says, "Dad, what you're doing, it's inspiring." See, I get teary-eyed because I almost lost my son and I just got him back. So apologies for this, but it's just when you're sitting in the hospital overlooking, and you're looking over your son, and you're I left, and all that guilt I had inside, and him telling me it hurts, but when you left, I look up to you, you were my everything. It's tough. So that's why I'm doing this. I don't want to lose someone just because they let the thoughts creep in and take over and take themselves. It's not worth it. So and to hear some of the stories, like Hypnotic telling his story in the chat, I did not expect that. Other people telling their stories, it was a great stream. I thought it was a great stream for everyone to just come together and just start sharing. So
it's the kind of thing people have to talk a bit more about, and you're the kind of person who reaches out to people when you think they're missing, so all the stream stuff and the face forward stuff, that's one thing, but behind the scenes, if Gooch hasn't seen you for a few days, he texts you and say, "Look, what's going on? Are you okay? I didn't up with you." And it's almost always nothing, but just the thought that somebody would think to check in on you because you've noticed you're not around much. That means, it means everything, right? Sometimes, if it's the one day you need it. And so I encourage everyone to do more of that, more checking with each other. And the thing about men's mental health is, and this is very true, and it's sad, and I don't care about cancel words. Women are more likely to attempt suicide, but men kill themselves.
Yeah,
it's not the same thing. And I've dealt with a lot of that in my life too. And you see guys in their 40s, and they say everything seems fine, and then one day, they find a way to end themselves in a way that they put some thought into, to not have their family find them, and that's all they're concerned about, and they're done. And it's you just wish that, man, I wish I should have maybe. I haven't seen him in a month. Maybe there's something up, but you just get caught up in life.
Dude, there's so many times, like, well, there's 3 times, but the one time was I had the gun in my hand and like I was, and I don't know how she did it, but she called me at that exact moment, and
Your aunt?
otherwise I wouldn't be here because I'm drunk. I'm taking all the things you shouldn't be doing. I'm doing all those things, and she called at the right moment. And then when you are talking, and I'm talking about my Aunt Gladys, when you're talking to someone who has polio and has been in crutches and has such a positive attitude on life, and she got locked up in her closet by her aunt and uncle as her mother and father on her train, and she says, and they're yelling at her and saying, they don't want you anymore, you can stay in that closet, they're abandoning you. And that was her life as a young girl. And it was like, you hear the stories about my Aunt Gladys and they still have a positive attitude. Like, it's just, and it kicks you right in the chest when you're thinking, okay, I can't do this anymore. And then she's talking to you and you're like, oh shit, yeah, I can do this. I need to do this. It's like, yeah. Well, so.
Sometimes like that is what you need is, and someone like she's strong because of everything she's been through, and so she can lend that strength to people.
Yeah.
And those people kind of can sense when they're needed, I think. And we definitely need more people like that.
Yeah.
So thanks, Gooch. I appreciate that. I think that everyone knows where his channel is. So like, if you haven't watched his video yet, put aside some time. It's not the kind of thing you should be doing when I don't suggest when you're like doing something else. It drew me in. I wanted to hear what you had to say. So I just go give it some time and watch through it, and then maybe leave if you appreciate it or what you appreciated about it, or a picture of boobs if you want, anything, anything that can help. Just flash the Gooch, right? So
I just want to say a quick shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for the support. A lot of you have been sending me DMs or emails and stuff and making sure I am okay. I am totally okay. I am completely okay. I've never been happier in my life. It's tough to talk about your son, and that one part of my life is just a very hard part. So like, I can't help it. I know it's going to come. But I don't wish that on anyone. So, I'm okay. I'm very, very, and I'm very good place. So I appreciate you all.
Love you, Gooch.
Yeah. Thank you. Nothing but love to you guys.
We love you, homie.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I'm like that homo blue collar can't even say he loves you. Jesus, what a great.
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm like, I'm not drunk.
He's got a lump in his throat. He's very choked up right now.
I sent him enough dick pics. Come on.
Well, yeah.
That was your dick?
Yeah.
I say have a magnifying.
I thought you were having shrimp for dinner. I didn't know it was your dick.
I'm so jealous of shrimp.
I could tell it was his because even his dick wore a little blue collar. I was like, oh, it's all dressed up.
It's so beautiful.
It also looked drunk.
He's like, why is no one talking about me? I'm the girl here. That's it. She's so pissed. You can see it too. She's fuming.
This is our month, Katie.
Attention, she says. Please give me your attention. Why are you talking about men?
No, I love Gooch's video. So good. Women need to watch that video.
Yeah.
Honestly, it took a lot to do that. I was so nervous doing that. I don't show emotion, and Gooch's biggest fan, Stacy. I know she's like, because she gets to see the other side of me, but I never show emotion. People at work, people would never see me emotional. So like, yeah.
Oh, is she here in the chat still? I'm looking for her. Where are you?
I'm sure she's probably listening.
We do have Cinevere's emotional support hamster, so that's good. That's helpful.
Where's she
It's
sticking?
like a baby's pinky. I think that could be right. That might be what it looks like. A baby's pinky. Yeah. He also shows his love. Yeah, with a dick pic. Yeah, it improves everyone's day. Life is short. Fulfillment doesn't come from comfort. It comes from pursuing what excites your heart. Live it with passion and purpose.
Is actually
That's
I sent Cannoli this video of a Yeti getting drunk. It's the funniest thing I've watched in 2 months. It's an AI Yeti.
What?
It's an AI Yeti. I'll send it to you on Twitter in a minute. It's an AI Yeti getting drunk. It's fucking hilarious.
It's emotional. Don't lie.
That's awesome.
Oh, called out. It's getting called out. All right. Rossi's here.
I'm not. You get to see that side.
It's too late. She's called you out. She said,
yeah,
you know,
I know. She's
it's a big softie.
nothing but love for that one. Nothing but love.
Peepers is here. What's up, Peepers? I don't know who emotional support hamster is because you guys change your names all the time now. So give me a little hint about whose account that was. What's up, Pet Brett? Yeah, well said. Yeah, so you guys are chat really appreciates. I think Boosh. Where's Boosh Dog? There we go. Yeah, he had cancer in his ass most recently. He almost shit himself to death, and that's like not funny. But I mean, we can bug him about it later. But yeah, he almost like really did shit himself to death, and that's fucking terrifying. Dude was in the hospital, and not even like a cool like hand job hospital. It didn't look like a great hospital. It looked like a Canadian hospital almost. So, but Boosh made it through.
I told Boosh, your ass means so much to me. I'm glad you're okay.
It's funny. Zach's okay, Boosh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't funny at the time. You were trying to make it funny, but man, you were describing it to me and it was horrifying. So yeah. We've all been through so much here together. Like Gooch helped. Yes, that's all it takes. Say hello sometimes. Let people know that they remember you exist.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me is I can tell my story and you could feel better, but it's up to you to make that change. You have to find the resources. You got to find someone you could talk to, someone you could trust. And it could be anyone, but like you got to be willing to make that change. And I'm going to be doing more videos and I'm going to be working on some other stuff to discuss this topic, but you got to be willing to make that change. And if you're like in a really, really bad spot, please call someone like 988 or talk to a doctor or a priest or or someone in the church or something like that. But please don't let it overtake you. So
yeah. And that thing, Jay, like all you guys, it is about friends and support system. And I see all the time, like if I have a bad day, things are going awful, I feel terrible. I look at Leon, I'm like, man, my life could be a lot worse. And then I'm like, holy shit. So you need that one.
Love you too, brother. Love you too.
I didn't see that one coming. That was a nice one. Well played. Fuck, that's good. Yeah.
Nice one, Blue.
Yeah. Laughter can be the best medicine. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, you're a new person.
On Twitter, I did send you the video of the drunk Yeti.
Okay.
I know Katie and Andy will probably just.
But it was not working. Thank you. Yes. Oh no, off to work, Peepers. Well, yeah, you gotta pay that rent, right? All right. So we are. I think that's it for that. Let's talk about get into the topic here tonight. I want to talk a little bit about sidekicks, wingmen, your bros, as characters, and why they're important. And I was thinking about this a lot lately. Why is it that we were thinking about how like writing characters can be difficult, or how you don't identify with a lot of these people that they're putting on screen for us. And thinking back through movies, often I find personally my favorite character is often not the main character. And there's got to be reasons for that. And I want to get through some of that tonight, but I want to ask Gooch first. Do you have who comes to mind when you think of sidekicks or wingmen? And it can be, there's no rules to who you would think of, but someone who's the backup boy.
Ooh, it's a good one. Wingman. Well, I always think of Top Gun when I think of that right away. I think of Ice. I think of Ice and Maverick, not Goose and Maverick. I think of Ice. No. Two different thought processes going on. Maverick being wild, shoots from the hip, and he's unpredictable, where Ice is very black and white, sticks to the game plan. And I think those two finally come together, and I think they could be great wingmen for each other. I always thought they could be great wingmen for each other, and then when we saw Maverick, obviously, we saw that. So I always think of those two. But
Plus, we have
technically not a wingman, but like I consider him like literally a wingman.
He literally was the wingman. So
yeah, literally.
Plus, the best thing is a shirtless volleyball too.
Yes.
Yep.
Shirtless volleyball.
I wasn't going there, but I mean, but if that's what floats your boat, that's okay. That's all right.
And if that's what, I mean, yeah, but it all does tie together again in the sequel, Maverick, because they do come back together, and it has to be Iceman who bails him out.
Yeah.
To an extent. And if you're looking for a way to like get motivated for the day, go watch that trench run with Maverick. Holy shit, that's a great scene.
Yeah,
it's the best Star Wars we've had since Star Wars.
And they're making a part 3, which, I mean, you know what? I'm considering Tom Cruise doesn't have to do the Mission Impossible stunts, and he's mostly playing the entire movie. He wants to do one more. I could buy it and be in 62, 63.
Oh yeah. Well, I would expect that Hangman is going to take over. Hangman and Russo will take over sort of the
that's what I'm assuming.
Maverick roles. Yeah.
Good old Glenn Powell.
Fuck, he's good, huh?
Yeah.
He's
like people said, like Twisters. I seen Twisters just for him.
Yeah, I think he's a good up and coming like male lead actor that I don't think there's a movie I dislike him in so far. I mean, I haven't seen every one of his movies, but I feel like the last few I've seen, even the one with him and Sydney Sweeney. Granted, I didn't see that for him.
Yeah.
But he's
I
still
debate he's
good
better.
at it.
He's better in that film than she is.
Yeah, as I'm saying, like he's not bad in it. Like even that Hitman movie, I was kind of surprised that was on Netflix. I was like, this isn't a bad movie by any means. So, more good movies for him. Maybe kind of bring that like masculine character back.
Running Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I heard it was him, I'm like, you know what? Not the biggest fan of remakes, but if you're gonna do it, put Glenn Powell in. Okay, I'm interested.
And we're going to be tier listing these bad boys tonight. So let's go with it. Get that up and running here. So this is Iceman is going to be the first on the list. And come on now, you mother. Yeah, create tier list. Yes. Here we go. There we go. So we got Iceman on here. Where should Iceman go on the tier list? Chat, what do you guys think? Iceman, where is he? Let me know. Is it S, A, B, C, D? Everyone has seen Top Gun, I hope. Yes.
Oh
yeah.
Except for Nadia.
Nick?
Yeah.
So that's why Nadia's on this.
None
panel.
of us are here. So we're fine.
Where does Iceman sit for sidekicks? Backup boys. Where is this list? Wingman tier list. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Wingman tier list.
When you say that, like, because like when we talk Wingman, we're talking about going to the bar, and like, so.
Oh shit! Can't cover up Nick.
I would put him in A.
Yeah,
that's
where I'm at.
Yeah.
A.
I'm fine with that. Don't say A in front of me.
It works.
Oh, I said A.
I think the fact that they start off as antagonists, like he's not the bad guy, he's not the villain, but he's an antagonist, and he has an arc too, comes back around, and the second movie I think fulfills a lot of that, a lot of that promise. I think comes through him.
And I saw your comment, Boosh, but like when you say Iceman, Goose was the wingman, yeah, but like Iceman was the one that always wanted to save his ass. Like, you're doing the wrong thing right now. Stick to the plan. Like, he was the right wingman. Like, he was the one that actually tried to keep Maverick in line, and because he was such a wild card. So he's actually a true wingman when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also here's shout out to Gooch.
Oh,
R.I.P.
Hot Shots ruined
R.I.P.
I hate Hot Shots.
Talk about mental health awareness, and then we see Goose Guy. It's good. All right.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, he went out like a hero. What's up?
What's up, Josh?
What were you gonna say, Katie?
No, it's like you say you went out like here. I said, sure, yeah.
In the chat, Rossi, thank you for your 149 super sticker. Appreciate that. And I think it's a rose. I'm gonna go with the rose. It's got to be a rose. Here you go. Here's a quick one. Gun safety. Gun safety is very important, so do not overlook that ever, ever, ever. We got Gooch with a member chat. Hey, Zaxi, you leave them cast alone. They don't leave me alone. So really, it's a two-way street. These motherfuckers. This is police tactics. This is in UK. This is why women are the best police officers and also the best wingmen.
Bit harder. Go on. Hit it.
Give up with it.
You call yourself police force? No force in you.
That's so sad.
That is hilarious. Oh my god.
That one must be new. I hadn't seen that one. That's great.
That is a new one. Yeah, it's just I love them. Those two chicks trying to breach and those two guys behind them. The other officer just standing there watching them try to do it. It's hey, this is it. You guys have got this, you ladies. Words of paradise. Leon, thank you, dude. You're on the probably not to do this, but you did, and it means the
World to you, to me, to you,
yeah,
someone.
to me. Thank you, Leon. I always appreciate you. Thanks
you,
for that.
homie.
And there's coming on and being here and hanging out with us, and we'll give you a little bit of this.
Some smut is too much for me. I like sort of classy classy sluts. I like classy sluts, guys.
Mike.
I agree with her. I prefer classy sluts. You're gonna give me the choice between the two, and maybe it's because of my mother, but like I prefer classy over the Native American prostitute types.
Goddamn right.
I second that.
Leon's second clip is this one.
Thought it was White Boy Day. Huh? It ain't White Boy Day, is it? Oh man, it ain't White Boy Day.
Boy.
For me, every day is White Boy Day.
It's been a lot like White Boy Summer.
White boys. Wow, I wish we had White Boy Summer. And in South Africa, you guys have it's not exactly White Boy Summer at all, is it?
We had about 150 years of White Boy Summer, so we're kind of like suspended from the White Boy Summer for a little bit. Just a little while.
Can you imagine how
Yeah, here they're
that
trying to
would've been
bury
back
White
then?
Boy Summer.
That would like I wish I could go back in time to travel to be a part of apartheid. That would have been like what a dream. You know, all of us can go back and
Tell you
I
what, they don't
assume
do
we-
it justice in the movies. I tell you that.
no, they don't. Like, oh man, you just sit back, someone brings you an iced tea, I assume, right? It's someone that you don't have to name. Like you don't did you have to do anything for yourself? Or was it like could okay, be honest.
We had a maid and we had a yard boy. We love him very
Nice.
much. But
Hey,
yeah,
easy with the boy. Easy with the boy.
Yeah.
Jerry was
Too
like
many
family.
boys.
Yeah.
Did you ever get carried places like on a litter?
We weren't that well off, you know. I'm sure that some people get that treatment, but not us. No.
You get like a rental litter for the day kind of thing for like a special occasion.
I don't know if they'd be able to lift. They're not big people.
True.
Enough of them.
True. Not big people. Yeah, I hear you. Not big people. You didn't okay. Yeah. I look up to Gooch and Superman. Rossi. Thank you coming in hot, Rossi. Thank you, $2.
As we all do.
Appreciate you. Yeah. Give you a little bit of magic.
What the
fuck?
It's so sad.
Yeah, for me that one hits a little bit differently there, Katie.
Yeah, I was just gonna
It's so sad.
I must laugh because she good one.
Oh,
That's why I hate Jay.
I got to catch up with the chat now.
Yeah. Don't read
Discussing
it.
renting, boys. Well, because they okay. Andy said he couldn't afford to own one, so I'm saying he could still maybe it's graduation. You don't want to have to walk yourself
It's
down
not
the
about
aisle.
not being able to afford to own them. It's just like people get so weird when you want to make it official like that. You know.
Paperwork,
Oh, okay.
red tape.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's your yard boy. That's fine.
They live on the property with you. They have a house on your property. Like it's cool. Everybody likes it.
Do you name them?
If you're
Do
lucky.
you name them? Like,
You pay more
are
for
they
that.
all Jimmy?
Well, in Africa, you have a Bantu name and you have like your Christian name. So yeah.
So Andy
What
also
is
has
your
the same-
Bantu name?
What's my Bantu name?
Yeah.
Oh, Paseka.
Are any of them named like Kinte or no?
Like a lot of Sipos, Kabus. Yeah.
Tobe.
I'm sorry. This sounds like Ewok Village. I don't like.
It sounds a bit
Wicket?
like Ewok Village.
Anyone
Yeah.
named Wicket?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Classy, like
Ito.
classy
Nub,
sluts.
nub, 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 nub.
Tobe boy.
Does Katie have a Bantu name too, or how does that work?
Katie does not.
No.
No.
Well, you could give her one. If you get to name the yard boy, you can't name her. That's a good one.
Like a bunkwa. Katie Bunkwa. That's your name.
Conqua?
Katie, tell me if this. So there's a name in Africa that a lot of people have is Nomsa. Doesn't she look like a Nomsa?
Sure.
I'm done with you.
Nomsa.
Can you turn your head a little bit, Katie?
Yes. Blink
Just a little bit
twice.
to the side with a profile look.
The camera's gonna freak out, bro.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, you're a numsa 100%. I see it.
No one saw that one coming.
It's very
Nomsa.
close to Nutsack, Numsa. It's very close to like.
Yeah, we're almost there. Oh, yeah.
Nomsa is ready. All right, now.
Oh God. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. So, one more thing, you guys. There's everything is fine in Los Angeles. There's nothing going on there,
Really?
and yeah, everything's
That's
good.
That's a first.
It's peaceful.
Peaceful. Yeah.
No concerns
I
noted.
can't wait
at
not to
all.
move there.
Apparently, that it's fine because that was used to be considered Mexico/Spain. And so you're allowed to do that now. And so with that, I don't want to dox you, Katie and Andy, but if you guys where you guys are living, right, there was this thing called the Louisiana Purchase that happened quite a while ago. Napoleon sold you guys to the US. And so if France kept their receipt, be very careful. You might be French again before you know it. So just be aware.
To be fair, they might be Muslim.
Break out your Cajun.
Can you imagine Katie with her problem with accents trying to speak French? She'd be like, "Je suis." Yeah.
Numsa.
Jar.
Numsa.
Me,
Yes.
Numsa. You.
You know, that's one of the best lines in Matrix 2. I love French. It's like whipping your ass with silk.
Yeah.
The way the stream is going, like, what's next? Jews? What?
We
Like,
got
where are we going? Like,
Okay,
What are we up to, Gooch? Goddamn.
yeah.
Speaking of Israel,
Yeah. What's with the Palestine flags at the deportation protests? What's
I
going
think-
on?
I think there's gonna be an invasion
You
of
guys are so
Iran.
confused in the States.
I
Yeah.
think they just ran out of Mexican
Whoa,
flags.
we're not confused.
Just bring a flag to the
They
party
are
day. What the
confused.
fuck are you guys
True.
doing?
Okay, well, you got to admit, like the white, yellow, or the white, red, green, like it's a very good color scheme. It goes, Italy did it, and Mexico did it. Like it's a really good color scheme.
True. Yeah.
Italy was better, did it first, but you know, it's fine.
Good point. Yeah. France steals stuff.
Good point, my
mostly.
Sicilian friend.
Pasta.
Yeah. They don't
Or-
tell you the benefits of colonialism.
Backwards.
But
No,
it,
dude,
it
if
would be
anyone's
cute.
got a good flag, it's fucking like Sweden. Their flag, like that's a big plus.
Good job.
Oh, come on. Oh. Oh.
Good chocolate.
Some people are still like, what?
Yeah, I know that joke was too highbrow for you guys.
Would you rather get slapped by Miss Macron or Miss Michelle?
No, Nomsa. I'd rather be slapped
Oh,
by Nomsa.
Macron. Nomsa.
Numsa. Like option
Miss
3. Can we do
Michelle's
that?
taking part of your jaw with her. I wouldn't do that.
Bro,
Yeah.
they should make them arm wrestle the next time, like America and France have to debate anything.
Why are you booing, Rhino the hamster? We're talking about important things like sidekicks
Yeah.
and international trade relations. And So like, would be cool to see some people from, because like France is not going so great right now. They got a lot of people coming in there they don't really need. And so if the people who were French, actual French, showed up in Louisiana and said, hey, we want our place back. Huh? Everyone gets pushed back a little bit. And I think eventually Canada ends up in the Middle East somewhere. So we'll see.
I'm pretty sure the Middle East came to you guys, actually.
They did, but mostly coastal because it's too cold in the center. They don't really want to be here. No camels survive in Manitoba.
It's debatable.
Not the zoo. That's true. Sidekicks. Okay, so we're doing this, people. We're staying on topic. So Robin is next because the question is, where is Robin and what Robin are we talking about? There's too many fucking Robins. So
stick with one at a time.
Obligatory.
We'll
My
do one
grandma
Robin.
hates Burt Ward Robin statement because she took my uncle to meet him when he was a kid, and he refused to talk to my uncle. Instead, was trying to flirt with all the girls at the like conventions in the place. And so, obligatory for Burt Ward.
Nice.
That's for you, Grandma.
You hear they were giving him pills so his bulge would go down.
Really?
I swear he talked about that where they were trying to give him hormones because his bulge was too big for the costume.
What?
Talk about the boy
Jay had
wonder.
pills
Am I
like
right?
that.
I'll look it up. Hold on.
That is the wonder, Andy.
Oh my God, Blue Search
was-
History is gonna have Burt Ward's bulge in it. Jesus Christ!
I'm typing it right now.
Are you saying he was the original lab rat for puberty blockers? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
I'm pretty sure. Let's look it up.
What's up, Jim?
That sounds like a Batman villain.
So
Lab
make
rat?
sure you have a VPN on and you're in incognito.
A VP.
Coward.
A VPN.
So when it comes to Robin, I've always been like a Jason Todd fan, but
I like Jason.
Oh, yes,
Todd.
the one that
I'd be my
died.
pick, too.
yes,
Yeah.
but they brought back and
They
he's
did
been
bring back,
kick-ass.
yes.
And Red Hood, he's kick-ass.
Yeah, that's true.
This
That's
on
a
the
B?
sci-fi website, according to Burt Ward, they thought that Robin had a very large bulge for television. Ward no doubt explained with a grin to page 6. I told them for 3 days and I decided that they can probably keep me from having children. I stopped doing that and used my cape to cover it. They were giving him medication from a doctor to allegedly shrink his manhood.
So
Okay.
wrong on so
Boy,
That's not based at all. I don't. Yeah.
that immediately goes in D tier for Dick. Like,
it does.
Yeah.
How dare you, Josh?
D
Jason
tier for
Todd's D.
taking it, by the way. Like,
Well,
what
they
a-
said
what a
they said it was
little
too big for television. That was the problem.
Like that Mexican guy who's Aquaman or whatever. In yeah, didn't they CGI down his package for Wakanda Forever?
I don't know what that, but they airbrushed out Sigourney Weaver's pubes in Alien.
Remember, even
That's
was
fucking bullshit.
Was it Disney? Because when Disney did Herbie the Love Bug, they made freaking Lindsay Lohan flat chested. They actually digitized her breasts because they're too big for Herbie the Love Bug.
That's also bullshit. I mean,
Yeah, what are we doing?
We used to be a real country. This is disgusting.
guys, you show vag one time in a movie and then it gets ruined for everything else. I mean,
Newsflash, pal.
Hollywood's
Everybody's
ruining
in
everything.
there. Don't be ashamed of it.
You're doing it wrong, guys. You're doing it backwards. Pull the chat. Oh, well, guys, pull the chat. Let's see. Which Robin do you want to go on here? And Josh, you you can come hang out if you want to, dude. You're gonna be
Well,
yelling
it's
from
so
the.
sad.
He says Dick, and I say that
Oh, right.
loosely.
Of course, he says Dick.
Yeah, of course. But he says Dick for the ass because Dick Grayson is known for his
Come on.
ass. But
Oh,
he is
yes.
probably the best sidekick. Dick
I
Grayson.
you give Tim an S.
I support Dick.
Tim is the best detective.
Yeah. But best sidekick though.
I don't know.
So okay, so the grounds for this, it doesn't matter. You guys we can pick whatever the fuck we want. We're making it up. So there's no like criteria. You can say what for whatever reason you think he can be that rank.
Does it really matter which Robin though? Because when you say Robin, that's just synonymous with the ultimate sidekick. So I kind of feel like no matter what Robin we're talking about, just on name recognition alone, it should probably be S tier.
I would say, Leon, the thing is, but then Robin's the cool part about Robin is every Robin is a different. They bring something different to Bruce's life and his personality. That's what's fun. It's not because Robin at this point isn't just a title. Every Robin really is different to Batman.
Yeah, and Jason Todd brought crowbars to his life.
Does Alfred count as a sidekick, or is that like its own thing?
He's a mentor.
That's a sidekick, for sure.
Maybe
Alfred's definitely a wingman.
Yeah, it literally brings him shit.
Damien.
Yeah.
He
kicks
lets
up
women in the
ladies
back
morning.
just so Bruce can,
Like, sorry, my dear, you need to get going. Mr. Wayne has another bitch waiting upstairs. Yeah.
There you go, chat.
Cycle
Who's your
them through.
Robin? But we'll put Robin up in S tier. I think. Let's not know which Robin it is, but
watch me be the only person to choose Damien.
you know what? I was gonna say that, Leon. I know you're a Damien Wade.
I am. To be fair, I love. I almost said something to get clipped. I love.
Good, you're learning. Good.
You're too deep. You're in too deep. You can't pull out now, Leon.
No, I prefer Dick Grayson as Nightwing as opposed to Robin. So like, if we're talking specifically about Robin, then yeah, I'm gonna go Damien.
Well, Leon said that I actually think Dick Grayson's a better Nightwing than he ever was a Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nightwing's a bit more of an adult version of Robin. Has to wear pants. It's nice.
Gets to wear pants. I had it gets to. I get a privilege.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He's earned the right to cover his legs. Yeah. But it takes a while. It's a lot of work. And yeah. So, chat, where are we at now? What are we doing here with the Robins?
I know you're. I think Tim was number 1.
53% chose Dick.
That's it. Damn it.
Nadia's with Leon. Oh,
I love these
Bad Take Twins.
Love Nadia.
The Bad Take Twins. That's it. You guys are in the house now. BCL, what do you think? Who is your Robin?
No, as people said, you know what? Objectively, Tim Drake is the best Robin. I hate to say it, but I mean, Dick Grayson is my favorite. But Dick Grayson is my favorite because he becomes Nightwing. But in terms of Robin, Jason, like I like Jason Todd better as Red Hood. So I would say Tim Drake, especially playing the Arkham series and the Arkham Knight. Tim Drake is a pretty good Robin. So in the cartoons, the detective, I like Damien, but yeah, I would always go with Tim.
Tim's a strong name too. If we can get some Tims in the chat, I'd appreciate that.
And he's the smartest one. I don't think he's best fighter, but he's the only one that figured out who Bruce was just because he's that fucking good. Like that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tim's in
I'm
the
waiting
chat.
for the Tims in the chat. I want Tims. I need Tims.
Not the shitty ass shoes though. Not the shoe. Wait, are those Toms?
I can't believe you haven't brought up some more names. Like I would have brought up like some Stallone sidekicks, some Arnie sidekicks.
We're getting there. Calm down.
Not there yet. Yeah, we're not even an hour in.
Gooch.
Actually,
hey, my time's precious. I don't know about you.
I would love it if you guys would in the panel drop me some names in the private chat so I can get their stuff prepped and get some of your favorite sidekicks ready to roll for the
You
show.
brought me on here specifically, and chat. I will tell you exactly what Zach's told me. I'm sure you've got some anime things that nobody's gonna know for your picks. So I guess I'm relegated to being the dude that the weave of the panel. So I'll stick with that. I'll stay in my lane.
Nope.
53% choose Dick. There you go. Yeah. It's getting Dick. It's getting hard to get past that Dick. Right?
Yeah.
It's a real barrier.
It's
not the one I was going to go with. Blue collar. Thank you.
It's so in the meantime, I'm going to give you guys one of mine while we settle with this whole Robin business. So this guy is he's from the book series and the show The Expanse, and it's my boy Amos Burton. So if you have never watched that series or read the books, he's just like the handsomest guy.
Damn, look at
he's
that
got good arms.
Damn.
Fuck it, the beard for days, but underneath the beard, he has dimples somehow, and they just peek through when he smiles, but his character doesn't smile all that much.
Sorry, Zach.
No, go.
So this is the lesser version of Nick, basically.
Yeah, he's shorter than Nick.
That guy wasn't a soy boy.
Someone get text out. Yeah. Okay, so I do have a crush on Amos Burton for sure. And the actor's name is Wes Chatham. And if we all watched Ahsoka and we all loved it, right? We loved Ahsoka. Great, best show ever. Tim,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Tim's in the
Top
chat.
tier.
Let's choke on that one.
Top tier. Choke on it. We all choked on it. So, the head of the like weird stormtroopers in that, it was like a whole. If you watch it, you know what I mean. The like, undead zombies. He was the guy. They cast him to be in that show, and then he never took his helmet off the entire time. He had no idea it was him. He didn't even have a fucking line of dialogue. So weird. And like,
yeah, at least Daniel Craig got to have a line of dialogue when he was a stormtrooper. Like,
yeah,
it's true.
No, what a horrible like decision you guys made. If you like, it's
how
Disney.
you
You
have
should.
5 seconds in a Star Wars movie to be better than your entire Bond category.
I would kill
like,
for 5
catalog.
seconds.
Jesus Christ.
It's a good period.
5 seconds is great.
Anyone else in the panel? Have you watched The Expanse or read the books?
I missed.
I've
it.
watched
No,
it.
it did get a video game announced that
I need
actually
to
looks
watch
really
more of it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that announcement. That does look good. You've watched the show, Andy?
Yeah, the first season.
Okay.
Because that dude's from Mars, isn't he? He's like super heavier.
He's
been a
actually
while.
from Earth. Both
From
of them.
Earth. The other dude's from yeah.
They do a lot of stuff that's good in that with the world building in that series, but they do fuck up the Earth and Mars stuff because like the Martians should be like have extra gravity, so they're stronger or whatever, but it doesn't really work that way on Earth. I don't know,
Yeah.
but they do the belt stuff properly. So here you go. This is going to show a bit of a action. So the story with this guy is he's connected to Naomi, who's the black chick on the show, and she's important. It gets more important the closer we get to 2020 in the series, our time, not their time, and he is like psychopathically connected to her, and he has no moral compass of his own. Like he's actually broken, and so he believes she's a good person, and so he just tries to do what she tells him to do because he doesn't want to be a bad guy. But he is when he goes off on someone, he goes off on them, and it's fucking awesome. And I'll show this here. You guys are gonna love it. If you haven't watched the show, watch the show. This is not a spoiler. This is like from the first couple episodes of season 1. Is YouTube up? This is him and a former Punisher, actually. Plays Miller in this. Okay. It's not working, is it?
We see nothing. There it is.
Is that better? There it is. All right. Hopefully this isn't like the worst quality ever. His beard is just getting started here. So, but he definitely just did push-ups before the scene, I think.
You really do have a crush on him.
Yeah. I mean, he's too short for me in real life, and too much of a dude. But otherwise. The context for this scene is that Amos just shot this guy's best friend in the head. This is like the next morning.
As you do.
Yeah, yeah. He was in Hunger Games too,
If you and I
Yeah, we're talking about good shit.
as
have
well.
something we need to get sorted out, we should get to that.
Yeah.
Thomas
You
Jane.
know,
Well,
your
Thomas Jane.
pal.
That's Thomas Jane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he
I mean,
looks so wiry and rugged.
Well, I mean,
He's great in this show too.
I heard nothing good things about his performances in the show.
You've watched all this BCL, have you?
No, I mean I watched parts of it, but everybody I know who watched it said Thomas Jane just again the guy just Thomas Jane's one of the guys where he can be in a bad film and just he gives a good performance.
Let me get my
At the
Jergens.
time I heard about this show, I didn't have like a way to watch it, and so and now that I'm sure I do now, having all the streaming services because of content and whatnot. But it was something I'd forgotten about because I heard about this when it was like maybe season 2 was all that was out at the time, and I might need to go back and watch this shit now.
No, I say I've heard nothing but positive stuff. I think the last season I guess was controversial, but overall people still recommend the show.
Yep. So here.
So yes, I've read the books too. The books get super woke by the end, and so the show
Reading
does
is
to an
gay.
extent in season 5. But season 6, they bring it back together. So there's the worst season is actually like the second to last season.
Okay.
It's a lot of a black chick in a hallway.
Yeah.
And I like the characters. Nothing wrong with her. They built her up. She's a good character, but they just it was very forced. The focus was forced. But this is he's such a fun character because he is super loyal and he acts without having to think. And so whenever he's in a situation, he makes you like, I better pay attention because he might actually just start killing people.
Yeah.
And he's so cute.
Simi,
This is awkward now.
you're upset about that, right? I had nothing against him. I thought he was a decent guy.
I love the mist.
Decent guy.
God damn.
Yeah.
Do you think you would have got off Arrows without him?
No. But he wasn't a good enough friend to wait for you.
No. Simi was right. It was stupid to wait.
But Naomi made the call. End of story for me. And when your pop pulled a gun, might as well shot himself.
All right, here's what I see, okay? You seem...
It's pretty basic. He's explaining like, hey, your buddy pulled his gun, so he might as well shot himself. There's no thinking involved here. Yes, this is great cinema. Thank you.
So that was literal shoot first, ask questions later, and I kind of appreciate that.
He never asked questions. People are surprised that he shoots. Like it throws everyone off.
kind of like a trigger happy whack job to me. So let me lay it on the table for you. All right. You shot my friend. Like some street rat.
Oh. So if you need to square up, you know where I am. Otherwise, you should move on because you're poisoning the air.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look at that look.
Punisher just got punished. Like,
fucking dropped, dude.
Everyone gets one free hit.
He's
That's
giving
the
him
way
a
I like it.
Yeah. He said, "You sucker puncher him," and I'm
pretty sure I've seen Gooch make that exact same face. Actually,
yeah.
Yeah. The look. Oh fuck look.
Stay down, Miller.
Nope. Damn. Strength difference.
Amos, no! Amos!
I would have gone for the diaphragm right there. And just make him-
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
He could have ended up like multiple times right there.
Oh yeah.
I told him to stay down.
he did tell him to stay down. I mean,
stay down.
Yeah.
He's not lying.
Oh, that your pride gets in the way. You do more. I would have just
stayed down.
Right on the diaphragm. I'm like,
That's why Apollo died for.
Yeah.
Pride, man.
Yeah, I was talking about. So we were talking about sidekicks and wingmen, and so one of my favorites is Amos Burton from the show in the book. See, there's a whole book on him too. It's called The Churn. About how
Nadia
he got
needs new towel or something.
Yeah. Nope, not a fighter
I
at all.
thought you said
Nadia.
Nutella, not Nutella.
Oh my gosh.
Why does Nadia need Nutella?
Are you hungry, Leon? Do you need a snack?
No, I'm just retarded.
Leon, he needs a Snickers.
I don't eat chocolate. Very rarely.
God.
So Davian, yeah, he's not really a psychopath technically, but he doesn't. There's something done with him that in his brain. He also is a product of like severe abuse, sexual abuse, all that coming up. So he was like pimped out as a kid, and this is how he ended up. So, yeah, don't try this at home. I would say that's my advice. He's self-aware enough. Yeah, he's like wants to be the good. That's right. He just wants. So she's good. So she comes in and says, "Oh, please stop killing this guy." That's what he does. So it's my show. I'm putting a mask here. So fuck off.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah,
it's Nadia's rule. Everybody gets one.
It's a free card.
Everyone gets one. Let's go. Okay, who is next? We got. I like this one from Katie and Andy. Which one was this? Got to be Andy. Legolas. Yeah, Legolas.
Ooh, good fucking choice.
Yeah. What's up with Legolas?
Well, what? You want me to answer that or just
Anyone?
He's a prince. He's royalty. But I mean, I'd say for the sake of how his relationship with Gimli, especially, like Aragorn and Legolas have a different sort of bond. But I think the real sidekick could definitely be between Gimli and Legolas, because after the ring is destroyed, they're like best buds for years. So much that when Legolas is finally leaving the land to go back to Valinor, Gimli goes along with him. So like Gimli gets a pass into the Forever Kingdom, basically. So I mean, great.
Isn't Gimli more the sidekick than Legolas, though? Then, if that be the case,
I mean, I think they're both
sidekicks.
Both sidekicks.
And both kind of sidekicks to Aragorn.
Yes.
But,
okay. Yeah.
And best friends and kind of
I mean, because it's especially after Legolas is Aragorn is king and resides in Gondor, basically, right? Like, he has his son, so they're just basically off to, they hunt, some leftover remaining orc and all that kind of stuff. But once the whole land's been cleansed, they're just kind of feasting and smoking and raw meat off the bone, salty pork, just all that good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I always felt like Legolas in terms of wingman, because we would say Aragorn is the leader. Like Legolas, objectively, especially in Return of the King, can take down a fucking elephant by himself. He's more powerful than Aragorn, but a good wingman doesn't. He's sometimes is more powerful than the main character, but he complements Aragorn in so many ways. And also, even if like in Helm's Deep, Aragorn he thinks is wrong, a good wingman he supports Aragorn. Even if we're all gonna fucking die, dude. If I'm gonna die with you.
Well, like a big part too is think about the Two Towers when he says like Naga. I forget what he says in Elvish, like Naga doth Thire, whatever it is, and Aragorn says like, "Then I shall die as one of them." He tries to be the wingman and be like watch out for yourself, like you're our leader, but he's like I'm looking out for myself just as much as anyone else. It's like I will die just because I'm supposedly like the heir to the throne. That's not gonna put my status above theirs. So I mean, Legolas is just trying to be a good wingman to Aragorn, like rightfully so. But
that's what I'm saying, Nick. And after that speech, Legolas does apologize to Aragorn. I'm sorry. It's like
he does.
If he wants to, he could leave Helm's Deep. No matter where Aragorn goes, even if Aragorn's wrong, as a good wingman, he's going to follow him, support his friend.
Well, like, and another thing, just to not that anyone's sleeping on Legolas, because I think everyone here, even in chat, understands like what he brings to the table. But when Haldir shows up at Helm's Deep with reinforcements from the elves, like they all turn to salute Legolas.
Yeah,
because like he's the freaking prince of the realm, right? So like he's got a lot of respect on his name, but but in the end of the day, he's still a wingman to Aragorn. Like that's the crazy part.
Still the wingman to the king.
Goddamn right, man.
Yep.
The Leon got it.
King Elisar, baby. Let's go.
Andy, Katie, what do you guys? Are you guys Legolas fans? Have you watched the films, read the books?
Yep.
Yeah.
Extended edition only.
What's that?
I said no.
Yes, if you've read the books.
He said seen the movies, read books. What?
Yeah.
Are you deaf? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I read the books. Yeah.
I'm getting a little Gimli and Legolas from you two right now.
Bitch.
Katie's like got the dwarven beard.
Someone did you shave your beard off for the stream or what?
The whole point Katie called Leon a bitch is peak.
EB, thank you for coming to YouTube member. Appreciate that. I'm gonna
way to go, EB.
What's up? Right. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm gonna give you one of my favorite clips.
Over the last 2 years, hundreds have landed in the Summit County Medical Examiner's office.
My brother used to break in our house and steal the TV.
But now he's dead.
Oh my God.
Have you not seen that one, Katie?
Really? Oh, it's so great.
I've seen that one and it makes me laugh every time.
Wow. First time reaction from Katie there is fucking good.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to send it to you, Zach. I saw one and it was like a Make-A-Wish thing. Have you seen that one? And
No.
the kid, what was the game the kid's playing? And they like let him play it, but they like make the game reference for like game over because he doesn't win his battle with like cancer.
Oh.
And the news announcer was like, that was so fucking unnecessary. What is wrong with you?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Need to put. I've been ignoring Sherry's assets. So.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Very much.
Let's go. Witty conversation.
We got Legolas. So where do we put Legolas on this list?
Fucking S, man.
Yes.
I'll say S tier. What are you talking about?
I feel like everybody in Lord of the Rings is like an S tier.
I know.
Like, bruh. It's perfect. Perfect relationships, perfect male bonding. You know,
It's a perfect writing looks like. It's
right.
Classic heroism.
Yep.
And with the first poll is over. I think we have a clear winner.
Wow, it was Dick Grace.
There was a grand total of 3 votes for Damien.
Sorry. 48% Dick. So
we love Dick.
Yeah, people love Dick. Can't get enough. Yeah, I think Legolas is in the right spot. And well, for the next one, we're not going to travel too far. I think this is from Katie. The next one is we can't just do Lord of the Rings sidekicks.
Boy, that's a 9-hour stream on itself.
No,
Yeah.
I started by putting one, and then Andy copied me and put all the other people. So like, no, go to the other.
I did too, though.
Yeah, I'm like, and then they were laughing because they thought I put all of them. And I was like, no, I put one.
I think this guy is probably one of the ultimate sidekicks of all time.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, that because Samwise on the list, I think that Legolas kind of got to be the A tier because Samwise is
I was thinking that
S
too.
tier. Like,
No. You could just move him down the line on the S tier. Like, let's.
It can all be.
That's the discussion, though, guys. Like, is because he's nowhere near the power that Legolas has or the respect Legolas has. He's like the bottom guy. He's the bottom boy of the hobbits, and Legolas is a clear top. But because he's a bottom and he carries the whole team, literally at some points carries the team. Where is he in comparison with Legolas? Because he's he's coming in with
so instrumental
in terms of
he literally carries Frodo.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Andy just beat me to it. You're right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know if obviously it's your call, Zach, depending on where they are on the individual tiers, like a high S, low S tier sort of thing, like S plus, S minus sort of.
I would say they're definitely both S's, but Sam is above Legolas in terms of.
Oh yeah.
When you bring up the ultimate sidekicks, like the 2 names that will always come up are Robin and Samwise. Like those are probably the 2 most famous psychic characters of all time.
I can't fight you on that.
No, for sure. I mean, he does so much in the books and the movies. I mean, he literally rescues Frodo on multiple accounts. Fought a giant spider, right? Like, I mean,
what's like Andy said, he puts a fucker on his back. He's like, I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you.
Carry you.
Christ, like that's legend status, man.
I will say though,
Samwise has the distinction of being the very first fictional character ever to make me cry in the theater. So,
you pussy.
Fuck you. You saw How to Train Your Dragon today as a 45-year-old drunk. I don't want to hear it.
What's your point? I'm drinking from a Stitch cup, you asshole.
Yeah, I was like 9 or 11 or something when I cried in that movie. So fuck you.
Oh my god.
Goodwin brings up an interesting point though. In chat.
He brings up lots of points. Pretty much all the time. Gollum is the best. So, ooh, fuck you. Of course, Goodwin's got to be coming at it from a different angle.
He's a villain, you prick.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. He's not a sidekick. He's a thorn in our side.
Not Smeagol. Smeagol wouldn't hurt to fly.
Is he a villain or is he antagonist? More, what would you say?
Well,
villain?
Smeagol wouldn't be the villain. Gollum would be the villain. So
From a certain point of view.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
you guys
go
feel
on.
like crying right now, that's fine.
Or
Oh, spoiler, I guess.
yeah.
He loses his finger.
He does.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Old nubby.
There's just no trans people in this show, though. This
Dude,
movie. I don't know if we get into it.
somehow this relationship is still more straight than Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry. Like,
He's with her for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
eyes.
What are those 2 reasons?
Well, she's an
The
astronaut.
money?
For one, Max.
You're
Oh, yeah,
right.
she's
She's
an
an astronaut.
astronaut.
Yeah, she's qualified.
Yeah.
It's like me,
That's
it's
our
like me,
boy.
it's like me carrying Leon to a bar. Like my fucking bag broke. 2 more shots. 2 more shots.
See all the fire and brimstone in the background? That's your future. You're going to be in a shitty show called Stranger Things.
Oh, he was good in that show, though. He
was actually. He was good.
Ah,
in that show.
man.
If Nadia's still in the
R.I.P.
audience,
Bob.
I was just trying
Fucking
to piss
Bob
her off.
who got eaten by a
I'm trying to
dog.
piss off Nadia if she's still here.
He got fucked
Nadia,
in
you're-
that and got fucked in The Strain. Did you ever see him in The Strain?
Yes. Yeah.
Almost
No.
exactly the same. You know, just fucking
The Stream was a good show.
chomped on.
Ooh, all right.
Although yeah, Sam actually does. Now that I'm thinking about it, Sam does call Gollum a villain to Frodo when Frodo's trying to, like, he's a villain. He's like, show me the way, Gollum. It's like come on, dude.
Speak wouldn't hurt to fly.
I got one that's really good.
Oh,
Numsa and Andy.
Ooh.
Oh, who is the sidekick in this?
Well, Numsa.
Clearly, bro.
She's the Tonto to his Lone Ranger.
She can't even finish her sentences without me.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Would you say that she helps you with your English accent or holds you back from your native accent?
Oh,
She colonizes my native tongue. That's pretty fucked.
That sounds dirty.
that sounds so wrong.
Numsa.
Like the good one said, fucking Sam never loses weight.
I'm gonna ask the chat now, guys. So we got Legolas and we got Samwise. Only one can be S tier. Let me know in the chat which one you pick.
It's Samwise.
Sam.
I feel like this one's gonna be pretty overwhelmingly
Sam.
one-sided.
Let me know, Legolas. In the meantime, to inspire you all, because I got lots of Tims. I got just enough Tims, I think, to give you a Tim.
Like Zach's is he doesn't treat me nice. Zach's, you're not a good podcaster. You don't know to conduct interviews at all. You're a 45-year-old man, and I pray for your family.
To be fair, he's kind of right. Earlier, you asked Gooch one question, then you just let him drone on and on and on.
Like,
Yeah, fuck that guy, Gooch. God, that guy's such a loser.
cries on camera.
I'm not a good podcaster. It's true.
You don't get to talk shit on Gooch. Only we can talk shit on Gooch.
We don't want to bring that back up. Come on, I hate that. Oh,
That is a good one, Apollo Creed. But also, we're gonna put that one back up. So that's gonna come back, Apollo Creed. But first, I got this one. This is from.
See, I always thought he was sort of a
it's from
fair weather
Nicky.
friend.
Nicky, who is Apollo? True, yeah.
Thank you, Gooch. I'm glad you laughed at that.
God.
How about so we got this
Oh.
guy?
Why am I
This is
catching up
from-
tonight? What?
I don't know. Catching the strays. We got Dr. Watson.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Fucking mustache. God damn.
Martin Freeman. Bilbo Baggins, ironically.
True. Yeah. Do we wanna
Bilbo
talk
and
about those
Smog.
ones?
Yep.
I don't know if you like that or not. All right. So what?
Stick with this, or was this yours, Zach's?
This was Nick's.
This was Nick. A good one,
Yeah.
Nick. All right.
All right, Nick. Tell us about Dr. Watson and why you think he's a great sidekick, and where would he go on here? Where it's tier listed? Do you think he belongs at, or what tier?
I mean, I think for the sake of what Sherlock goes through in his investigations, both maybe, Sherlock being a smart fella, but I think also in the events that he comes to a crossroads. I mean, I think Watson's always been there to help kind of either get him on path or the right direction. Maybe in certain cases, I think he's able to do things that Sherlock can't do as well, which in a way obviously does aid him. But again, I think depending on what you're looking at, whether it's like the shows or like the books, could probably swing your like the rating or the ranking. So I mean, I think he's obviously pivotal, right? Like you can't think just Sherlock Holmes and not think of Dr. Watson. So it's like, you know, two peas in a pod to some degree, but also like,
Yeah, but isn't that kind of the point of sidekicks? That's not what we're here debating. You know,
well,
what
yeah,
I mean?
but could Sherlock still do what he does without Watson? So
he was doing it
the
for
answer is
years
no.
without Watson. That's kind of the thing. Like Watson doesn't come into Sherlock's life until Sherlock's already established as a renowned detective. And I think what the crux of this is going to come down to, I'm looking through this private chat, and we all got some pretty fucking bangers for sidekicks. So that being said, we're gonna at this point we're not tier listing sidekicks. We're tier listing the best of the best. So I think while we can agree Watson's iconic and he's one of the best, you know, historically, things like that, he is still, I think, is lower on the tier list of the best. So he'd be like, you know, probably I'd say like a C tier.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I think he's like on a C tier though.
Okay, C tier. What do you think, Leon?
Yeah, C tier is where I'm going as well.
Okay,
C.
Gooch?
No. Oh, I thought you were speaking Spanish.
Yeah, I would say a C. C or D.
You seem sad about that though, Gooch.
Well, he's kind of a depressing character. I don't care for Watson.
Oh,
I never liked the Sherlock Holmes story. So
What?
You ever see the BBC ones?
Yeah, not enough punching. Exactly.
See,
need more violence.
See, he's opening up the C tier. Dragon Master Hero, Tolkien is truly a legend. Absolutely, he is. Thanks for coming to hang out this night. Appreciate that.
Lord Shadow says that I'm wrong because Watson's ride or die for Sherlock. Everybody that we're about to list off is effectively ride or die. So that's why we've got to really pinpoint, like, again, we're ranking the best of the best. So even the D tier, like if you put anyone in D tier, is going to be better than the vast majority of others because we're only throwing out the best.
Yeah.
Apollo Creed as
got killed by Russian D tier. You can't handle Russian. Oh, fuck you.
Well, it is Dolph Lundgren, though.
This is a tough one because similar to Ice, he makes his opponent or his friend a better person or better, you know, fighter pilot or fighter. This would probably be a B in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially after he dies, man. Remember Rocky the Funeral said, you know, Apollo was like, he finally understood. He understood why he died for. It's like he didn't agree with it, but he understood. He respected him.
Yeah.
Got the exact quote, but
well, he brought him back to the streets. Rocky had all the money and the fame and everything, and that got to his head, and he brought him back to the streets and trained him in Apollo's old gym.
Yeah. Check out the quote.
Okay. Leon?
I mean, I wasn't joking when I said, bro, you got killed by a Russian D tier.
Yeah.
But by all means, like that, I know it was supposed to sound, but no, that wasn't a joke. Like, I'm sorry, homie. You got punked by a fucking Russian, and I'm an American. I can't take you seriously. Like,
it's not one movie, EB. Sorry, I disagree with that.
Yeah, it's true. It's not one movie.
Yeah.
Well, he's in 3, but he makes Rocky better.
Yeah.
A better fighter. So like the first movie, it was just a fight, right? And he just wanted to last the 15 rounds. But the second one, pushed Rocky to become a better fighter and a better person.
Well, okay, good one. I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but we're not just talking about sidekicks. We're talking about it was sort of all encompassing. The second tier character, the best friend, the wingman, the sidekick, whoever is the counterpart or adjacent character to our main character.
He's anyone who's a secondary character, so somebody who is not a lead, either the male or female lead of the trick. So someone who is not anyone who's not the lead, kind of, and why we remember them, why they stick out. I think part of why we like them in these cases is because they don't have to be that complex all the time. They can be very simple characters. They could be very virtuous characters, and that's kind of all we need to see of them because you don't have to develop them completely to have them help the hero. And so we don't know a lot about Apollo Creed except for that he looks good with his shirt off. and it's got his mustache is like top tier, and he's cocky, arrogant, but he also is confident, believes in himself, sort of cares about his family, right? It's kind of bangs other chicks occasionally.
I guess the only downside is he's the exception to black don't crack, you know.
True, he did crack,
Except
and he
by
did
Russians.
die.
Yeah,
His arrogance got him killed, right? The Apollo paradox. So
He also not only did he die to a Russian, but he lost his hand to an alligator. Like seriously, fuck this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Right. He's a loser.
That's true.
Yeah, he would be like, for me, he would be like a B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he
Mentor
float
is
like a
fine
butterfly
too.
and sting like a bee?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Ivan Drago.
Shut
Leon's like, yeah, he's a mentor. Tell Rocky not to get hit by the fucking Russian.
That's right.
Great lesson, big guy.
Don't
By
get one
example.
shot, basically.
Yeah. And so like for me with Amos, while I love him, but there's a very short novella written about him, but you couldn't really build the show around the things that I like about him, because other stuff has to happen, and it's sort of him just snapping occasionally. So but I like that about him. You just can't build a show around him, even though. But when I watch that show, he's still my favorite character on The Expanse, because he's not as complex. And maybe I'm just a dummy who likes muscles and beards. That could be too. But it's my show, so
You told me that the other day. So
I did. We touched buns. He's growing his beard back, and I appreciate that. It's for me.
Is it?
Maybe.
I found a clip on YouTube of the speech. Yeah.
Is he a magical Negro? I don't
Oh.
I don't know. We don't have that in Canada. So what's going on, Bestial?
Honestly, that's a type that from YouTube.
I
said,
There
it's
you
like,
go.
I didn't understand it, but now I understand. He was like, yeah, it's just a good speech. As we said, like, it's just powerful, just something simple. I didn't understand it, but now I understand.
Okay. Yeah. Good one. Don't make me mute you. Like, I have a ton of respect for you, so I don't want to have to do that, you know. But not leave me much for this. So this is one that
I don't choke that often.
I think I was a
Where's he
listener who
going?
saw that.
DCB? See? Is he more important than whatever? Is he better than Watson?
B.
Oh shit.
B, because without him, he would never have beaten Clubber Lang.
Yeah, Watson doesn't really do shit for Sherlock, right?
Yeah, he does nothing for Sherlock.
He carries his bag, I think.
Yeah.
And I think with him, Apollo, like there would be no Rocky without Apollo, because if he doesn't give him that fight, there's no movie. No movie can happen. Yeah,
that's true.
Go back and watch the Rocky movies. I mean, I think they kind of hold up, and you get a great scene with him and Rocky training on the beach. And if you slow mo that one, trust me, it's worth it.
Manly hug.
Manly hugs.
Jumping in the water on the beach.
Like you do. Gooch and I running down the beach together, leaping into the water at each other's arms. That's just
wearing half a shirt.
We're not going to leak that.
Like
footage.
Winnipeg.
A 9-year-old popped out of nowhere and bang, a knee shot.
The other thing too is what these two go through in the ring, and like all the training, everything, like pushing out all everything. What's that?
Hi, Leon.
He's saying, "Hi, Leon."
Hi, Leon.
That's my kid.
Oh,
Let's
wait,
talk to
what's that? Sorry,
Leon.
no camera. I didn't say, how you doing, bud? Appreciate you.
I was so confused. I was like, wait, what is that coming from?
I know.
I didn't know it was on the series. Like looking around, I was like, where the fuck did I? How you doing, bud? Hi.
He's supposed to be in bed, but he came down to.
I thought it was
say hi
Nupsa.
to
I
Leon.
was looking. I was like looking. Like
Bro,
what?
I thought it was a sound effect. I was like, what is going on?
Oh, that's my kid. Leon's biggest fan. He's watching on on his tablet right now. So
that's
So cute.
Yeah, come down and say hi, Leon. Yeah.
What up, bro?
The kids love Leon. We'll leave it at that.
Kids are the sweetest. They can just feel the needy creatures, you know, the damage.
Careful, big guy. Careful, big guy. You don't want to get you're going out.
Because my kid's 18, it's okay if I say it.
Sure. Yeah, phrasing. This is one from I think Lovett sent this one in as a comment from the member side. This is Saul Ty from Battlestar Galactica. He is the right hand man to Adama.
Katie, I feel like you'll really relate to this character for some reason.
I knew that was coming.
What about? Are you a big LeVar Burton fan, Katie?
No.
No. Okay.
Katie doesn't read.
No, but he's got like he has his character. Anyways, there's 2 check boxes for Katie on LeVar Burton on Star Trek. No, it's got the visor.
She don't know nothing about
I
it.
don't watch Star Trek.
And she wasn't into reading Rainbow.
Oh,
that's racist.
Butterfly in the sky.
I thought you were going to say she wasn't into black men, but that's
Shit. Well, what's up? So, love it. Make your case. Where do you think he goes? This was your pick. Just saying hi to Shieldwall. Get on topic here. So, I think he's on this. I mean, he's probably going to be C tier, maybe B tier. Has anyone else watched Battlestar Galactica, or am I just talking to myself here?
You're talking to yourself, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Natsuki on this one, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I do respect.
You guys haven't watched this?
No.
There's only so many hours.
No, dude. But
I hear high praise of it,
certain nerd things. I like certain nerd things, but I'm not full like that deep into nerd.
Yeah, I heard the reboot is fantastic. It's on my 10,000 things to watch. Like,
I like to say I haven't gone full Badger yet, and that's
I was gonna say,
Badger,
Gooch is over here like, I'm not fully into the nerd stuff. Has that giant Joker poster, and action figures behind him, and all this shit. But I'm not a full nerd.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, no, it was it could be a difficult show to watch, I guess. Because like, what's there to even look at in this? What's there to even look at on the show? Just a bunch of nerds with their spaceships.
Katie Sackhoff? Is that Katie?
Also, yes, Katie Sackhoff. Trisha Helfer.
This was a breakout role, wasn't it?
And Trisha was fantastic in Lucifer. Great in that show too.
Yeah, she's good at being hot. She's famous for the red dress for the number 6. And I mean, she's not. She might be even higher tier than Saul Todd just for the outfit, but. Yeah.
Well, shout out to Katie Sackhoff. So my buddy, I got a buddy who's got no legs, and so he's got like attachments to his legs so that he can walk around and shit. And he like he was hiking. Yeah. He can walk really well with them. And he was hiking in the woods alone. And he fell and he like cracked his neck on the back of a tree. He was paralyzed. And on top of having no legs, he was then paralyzed temporarily, and he had to like relearn everything because of all the nerve damage. And so while he was getting his motor functions back, he's the biggest Star Wars fan of anyone I've met. Yes, bigger so than Badger. And he wrote this like terrible chicken scratch relearning to move his hand fan letter to say Katie Sackhoff because he was watching The Mandalorian while in the hospital recovering, and she sent it back, autograph, picture. She like wrote a handwritten letter herself back, the whole 9. So mash out to Katie Sackhoff. I'll respect the fuck out of her for that.
Yeah, we're really hitting all the high notes tonight. We start off with me talking about my shit. You're talking about paralyzed Joe over here, and then we're just hitting all the.
We have boobs on screen.
Yeah.
Got boobs up. All right. Well, I'm gonna put him on. I guess he's gonna be probably C tier.
I don't know. I've never seen the show.
That's okay.
He's got one eye. How can he be C?
Oh my god!
That was Katie.
Katie, piece of shit.
That was good. That was really good.
Yeah. Well played, Gooch. So, well, you guys know who this guy is, though.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. Now we talk.
Can't stand ya.
The marine biologist.
Yeah, the marine he's not high on the list. He's the.
I was about to say, yeah, he can't be though, because it makes his life harder.
Does he though?
Does he?
Because it even out. It always evens out.
Okay. What do you got, Gooch? Where do you think you should be?
I say D. just because you think you can keep us out of Del Boca Vista, and then you just.
I assume D was on your mind because of shrinkage. So.
Oh
no!
Good callback.
He was in the pool.
Nice one.
I was in the pool.
BCL, what do you think? Where does George Costanza fit on our?
Yeah, I'll go with Gooch and Leon. Like I said, George he's a good friend, but he's a shitty wingman. The whole point of Seinfeld, they're all shitty human beings, and they're always backstabbing each other. I'm like,
yeah,
he's a great character because he's such an asshole.
And yet he's probably the best of them, to be fair. Like, if I had to trust any of them, it's probably going to be him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would trust him over Elaine.
Oh, for sure.
And Kramer.
Now, to be fair, Kramer's he's an idiot. It's like, I wouldn't trust him, not because I don't think he's got a good heart, but because he's going to find a way to fuck it up.
Yeah,
like,
100%. That's what he said.
Exactly.
You trust George because at least George has at least morals, though. The rest of them don't have any kind of moral code.
No. It's not a lie if you fully believe it. So like he has no morals.
Yeah.
That's his motto.
Yeah. Out of all the four shitty characters, he's the least shittiest character.
Yeah, I'm with BC. I think he's the least shitty.
The least shitty.
D-tier.
Yeah, probably D tier.
What's the point, Jax? Well, you guys don't know. The point of watching Always Sunny, none of them are good people. We watch we watch Always Sunny because they're pieces of shit.
No one from Sunny would make it on the list here. They'd be all like F tier.
Goddamn right.
Yeah. The next one is from a BCL himself. Here he is, Ken from Street Fighter.
Not sure.
There you go. So Ken, where would Ken from Street Fighter go on this list? What do you think? He's your guy. Hype him up, Leon. You're a video guy.
Yeah. So first of all, BCL. I'm glad you threw this in the list because this is one I was considering putting in the list.
There you go.
I'm gonna be real. Like Street Fighter is such an underrated game because when you play like it's just a fighting game. So you know the story, but the story is really great. And Ken is he was a like rich kid, son of a like major aerospace company holder guy, like massive CEO, Elon Musk type. And so his dad sends him to Japan at like 6 years old to study to be a martial artist so that he doesn't become a piece of shit rich kid. Like he wanted him to know discipline. He wanted him to know struggle. And so Ken grows up alongside Ryu and they live in the dojo together. They train for years. And again, Ken is the, Katie doesn't give a fuck.
He just got to go.
Oh, they have to go?
Oh, yeah, no.
I do. I have to go. Personally, I was like, but Andy's going to stay with y'all.
If I'm allowed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Also mentioned Katie. Okay. Katie has the best shirt.
Get the fuck out of here.
Katie's has the best shirt.
Bye, Numsa. Bye, Numsa.
Bye, Numsa.
I love you guys. I'm sorry I can't stay longer, but I have to go do a work thing.
Always a pleasure.
See y'all later.
Catch you later.
Bye, Katie.
Okay.
Huh?
So, guys, artists in the chat, please, if you're watching this, I'd love to do is have a Numsa drawing done of Katie. Can we get that to happen? Because like we had like Pouty is top tier, Hunty too, at making this stuff. So so please, I want to see a Numsa by the end of the show of Katie.
Oh my god!
Please,
let's go.
Please,
you know the
please,
drill. You know what you
please
guys
don't forget the last time.
Oh my god!
And if it's done by the time the show is over, and we're gonna put her on the tier list. Numsa will go on the tier list.
Yeah.
It's up to the chat now. So you guys don't let us down.
Howdy, it's an order. Do it.
Let's go.
I love you all. You guys suck.
Also, is that an Aragorn shirt?
Yes, it is. I noticed it.
Oh.
Yep.
Goddamn right, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking
It's a
legend.
gym shirt. You would love these, bro. They're thick as fuck.
Which ones? Hit me up with a link. Let me buy some.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Oh yeah.
They got all the characters, dog.
Hell yeah.
You sound like such a nerd. They got all the characters.
Our closet's gonna be filled with them now.
Boromir one. Ooh.
All right.
John
Let's
Bean.
get Numsa on the run.
I'll see y'all later.
Pouty,
Bye, Katie.
please.
Bye, Numsa.
Bye.
Numsa, bye.
Numsa. You can do it, Katie. Okay, so we also now that the girls are gone, can we talk for a second?
Oh, goddamn time.
Real talk. Andy, why don't you wear tank tops like Nick? What's the deal?
Listen.
Because I'm intimidated. Because Nick's fucking locking it down over there.
Exactly.
No, dude, you're hiding. You're hiding. Like I have been able to hold you in my arms. I know what's going on there. And for some reason, you're wearing baggy t-shirts with Aragorn on them. Cut the sleeves off those bad boys. Why not?
All right.
Well, you know how it is, Andy. Tell him when you wear baggy clothes, that's because you're too big and you don't want everyone to notice.
Yeah.
Do you
Nick
ever
has to
when you
show
go to
his little
the-
muscles, so he has to try to look bigger. So like, yeah,
Do you ever go to the gym and like your skin's just sensitive? It's nice to have like a baggy shirt,
Yeah.
Sure.
Sensitive skin.
Perfect cosplay right here too for
Just
Ken.
gonna-
Yeah.
The-
All right, so
it's the-
where does Ken go? Let's go. Where's Ken on our list?
We think
Ken is a legit A tier character. Like again, if you know the story and lore, I think Ken is an A tier
I'll go with that.
wingman.
I'll agree with Leon on that.
Thank you for that, Leon. I legitimately never questioned why he was white. I just went with it. That's awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah. He's
There's, like,
and
a
then
reason.
after he loses the Street Fighter tournament, which is worldwide, he comes back home. He becomes the American champion. He marries a hot ass babe and has a kid and runs the company while raising a child and still training his martial arts. Like he's like family man, fucking wingman, still a badass fighter. He got it all.
Not to mention, I mean, in the beginning, because Ryu's arguably the main character of Street Fighter, Ken is just a American version of him at first, and over time, Ken just evolves into a better version. At first, he's just a carbon copy of Ryu. So he has same moves, same powers, same attributes, and Ken becomes his own person. That's what I
Ken's the
love
only one
about
who can do the flaming Shoryuken. Even Ryu
yeah,
can't do that.
that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it so good because initially Ken was just all it was Street Fighter was 1980. They only had so many characters, so many pixels. Ken just a red version of red palette swap of Ryu. Over time, they evolved into his own separate character, which some people like him better than Ryu now.
I do. I always play as Ken over Ryu when playing Street Fighter 2 and onward.
In some capacities, Ken could be considered like most wingmen. Ken could be considered stronger than Ryu. Depends on what you're looking at.
Because he's Hyperborean, yeah.
I was good, Guile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Base.
Well, guy's American.
Yeah, Guile.
Jean-Claude, baby. I knew my autistic knowledge of Street Fighter lore would come in handy someday.
That's why you're out here for.
that's what I'm here. Good night,
That
ladies
one
and
moment.
gentlemen.
That one moment.
All my characters I picked because I knew Leon was on a panel.
Is this a like
what the fuck?
Photoshop job or is this someone? Oh, this is rough. I don't like this. Yeah. What does this sound like? It's like Jared Leto in fucking cosplay.
My God, man.
It does look like a wig.
Yeah. Especially
What up, Dax?
I know Leon knows the Street Fighter 2 animated film just shows peak Ken because Ken gets fucked up by Bison, man. Holy shit.
It does.
Street Fighter 2 animated film is fucking fantastic.
Such a shame the anime is better than anything live action.
They're doing a new live action one.
I know he said Walton
Goggins is Bison.
Dude, I see
we'll
Walton
see.
Goggins with his shirt off for taking off the gold makeup. Like you said, Leon, he's a pretty decent. He's in good shape, man. Like Bison's a hard character to pull off, man.
Yeah, you were not liking that casting, Leon. Tell us why you
I'm
don't.
not. I think he's
why it
way
doesn't
too wiry. I don't think he's big enough. Like the whole nine. Now I do like Roman Reigns as Akuma though. I think that's a good casting. I'm okay with that
agree.
one. That's another rumor for the show or the movie.
The only defense I would say Zax and Leon was just that Street Fighter as a IP, the characters are so over the top. Like no human being is built like Zangief. It's impossible for humans to have that kind of build. Zangief, you've seen him. Right? The guy's got a 12-pack.
Yeah. I mean, it would basically be like Thor Bjornsson, right? Like the mountain,
And
but
then-
ripped AF.
Thing,
Like
yeah, it's
so.
Dalsim. No Hindu guys built like Dalsim on this fucking planet.
They're just gonna cast what's his face? That one comedian that's in like in every other movie. It was I can't think of his name. He was in like the
Jamal
Eternals.
Nanjiani?
Was it?
Yeah,
What,
we're just gonna
T-Hawk?
cast him in it.
T-Hawk
Watch.
is so at 7'6". How many natives do you know that's 7'6"?
The real important question though is who they're going to get for Chun-Li.
You need someone with thick thighs, baby.
Not the chick
Them
from
thick thighs
Smallville.
got to save lives.
Yeah. If she
Remember-
doesn't have thick thighs, bad casting.
I know,
Sorry.
man. What the fuck was his name? The albino dude was Bison in that second Chung-Li movie. Oh Christ!
The Christian Irish guy.
Neil McDonough, man. It's like him being
Yeah.
Bison was such bad casting. Christ.
Yeah,
What's
but
Nanjiani gonna
why
be in
Lord
this?
Duncan as Balrog was fantastic casting.
Who?
Camille Nanjiani's going to be in this, you said? Are you joking?
No, I mean,
No.
that's it. Michael Clark Duncan's Balrog I thought was great.
Yeah.
Oh, he's good. Yeah. Good Kingpin, too.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Kingpin.
agreed.
I liked him as Kingpin.
Hey, Jenna in the house. It's been a minute.
What's
How
up,
you doing,
Jenna?
girlie?
Jenna.
Jana's here.
Jenna.
Hello, Jenna. Hello, Jenna. Thanks for coming. Hello, Ryu. Yep, great to see you, Jenna. Who else? Some more people here have snuck in. Snuck in the back door. Not Jenna, though. Zalosi, what's up? I saw Stupenzo's hanging out in here, too. Molly Coddle's here. Daxie. What's up, Daxinar? Anthony, good to see you. Gemma Lama. Mr. Mod, appreciate you, Gemma. We should have like a mod off at some time. But we have to have Soul Assassin fight Gemma Lama to see who is the best mod of all time. Who is the S tier mod? Crab Feeder, good to see you. All right, so we are.
I mean, I have to choose Dax. I literally introduced every stream of best mod in the whole damn land, so I gotta say Dax is the best mod. At least I don't know if he's a mod for your channel. That's just for mine.
Damn gerbil.
He's my favorite furry, for sure. It's not close.
Not everyone's perfect, I guess.
No.
Even Dax got some negatives.
Next.
Okay, by the way, though, when it comes to Wingmen, when it comes to bros and whatnot, I will say Dax is the OG because he's gonna be embarrassed about me saying this, but I will wake up to drunken messages for him being like, just so you know, dude, you're fucking awesome. Keep killing it, homie. Like, he will just randomly send me like affirmations, drunk as shit. And then when the next morning he'd be like, dude, I'm so sorry. I was drunk as fuck. But like, never gets gay or anything. It's just like, you're awesome. Keep killing it. So thank you, Dax.
I told Leon I love him. I was drunk. I'm like, fuck. I woke up like, what did I say, Leon? Oh, shit.
All right, so next up, we're gonna go into space. I think this time,
the final frontier.
And, we are gonna pull out Chewbacca.
Ooh, pick this one.
I did.
Chewbacca. Leon, where's Chewbacca? Tell me about Chewbacca.
S tier.
Bro, it took them dropping a moon on him for to die. He's ride or die for Han. He's an excellent fucking marksman.
He read the books.
By the way, he fulfilled his life debt to Han years ago. He still sticks around. He helps raise the fucking kids. Like Chewie, he stuck by Han's side when he didn't get a fucking medal and he deserved one. Chewie is S tier. I don't know what fuck anyone says.
He's got the lipstick. Come on.
You know what? He also didn't get a hug from Leia. Yet after he lost,
she has
Han,
allergies.
She ran past him to go hug Rey.
Yeah, she did call him a walking carpet, so offensive.
True. You don't think he's OG? Oh yeah, they punked. Yes, they did. So that's not canon. You think they could have fucked it up worse, but they pushed it with this one. Chewie so many times Dizzy crab the Falcon should have been his, not Rey's. Yes, of course. Everything should have been his, not Rey's. But
okay, I'll name drop like when Drinker did Rise of Skywalker. Rey's like, I think I killed Chewie. I'm an asshole. He's like, yeah, you are.
He's the OG king of sidekicks. What do you think, Zalosi? Where is he at? Okay. I don't know what that means.
No, done initial guys. I have no idea what that's in reference to, but yeah,
no clue. Crab feeder OG.
Dude doesn't even have clothes. Dude walks around naked with a chain of bullets. That's it. That's all the clothing he needs is a bullet belt.
Yeah,
that's
and
fucking.
Who else in the fucking franchise use a bow? Come on, man.
No worries, Alosi. No worries, dude. Shut up, Boosh. Give him a lightsaber. Oh, wait.
Listen. Okay, he has limits. Okay, we can't. That's too overpowered. Like.
Yeah. Chewie's so badass, he doesn't even need a lightsaber. Like he was the crossbow. Everyone's got lightsabers and fucking guns and shit. Homie comes with a crossbow.
No, it's true. He was the bowcaster was made just for him. I think he was the only character in the movies we saw use one.
I don't even think other Wookiees use them, from my knowledge. I never bought any other Wookiee toys that had bowcasters. They always had like bolos and shit.
The entire franchise only played by one actor.
Yeah.
Well,
he passed away though.
Palpatine.
Peter Mayhew.
Well, yeah.
Palpatine was always oh my god,
Ian McDermott.
Ian McDermott. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, speaking of large furry things, My boy Gooch, he's got to go.
Of course.
Love it, Gooch. What's going on with you? Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me back on. I appreciate it. Yeah, he could take me off full screen anytime.
I could.
Yeah, I know. It's just
there you go. Listen, gotta get ratings, Gooch. I gained 2 viewers just with that.
I'm telling you.
No, come on.
You see that jawline?
Get out of here. Get out of here. You guys have a great time. Thank you again for having me on. Zach's some more bun touching in the very near future.
Yeah.
Yes.
One more for the road, huh?
Yeah, one more time. Yep. And everyone take care. Everyone stay Gucci. Nothing but love.
Night, Gooch. Later, bro.
Good night, brother.
All right,
Thanks,
buddy.
Gooch. Okay.
Finally, he's gone. All right, cool. All right.
Chewbacca #1 for sure. Rossi says everyone's saying goodbye to Gooch. Gooch must have a great night. What do you
Leave
think?
Leave it to someone who says the Ewok to look up to a fucking Wookiee.
Better days ahead.
Yeah.
Chewie is still #1. Zalosi. Chewie's getting lots of love. So what do you think, guys? You think Chewie's S?
I think Chewie's
Oh,
sure.
dude, it's not a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, which S?
I think we can all agree with that. The walking carpet. Would you guys prefer this guy?
Oh God! Shut the fuck up.
No. Chat. What do you think? Is he? Who is the better Wookiee?
Again, yo, what's up with this faggot shit? This Wookiee wearing clothes. Again, Chewbacca only need a chain of bullets. This dude's wearing clothes. Fuck this.
He must be covered in sweat.
This Wookiee's a pussy. He's all clothed. Yeah.
Nah, man.
He put his shirt and a robe on.
He's covering his lipstick.
Yeah. He's got a lightsaber. Though. You guys wanted a Wookiee Jedi. You got one.
Yeah. Chewie was like, these are hanging out freely.
What is his dialogue even like in the comments? How do you type out on every fucking panel?
This is grr.
So yeah, just grr.
They must have just yeah. Nobody read them, so I guess nobody would know.
Yeah,
How
this
they
might be
work
like a
that
fake
shit out.
comic book for all we know.
Zach's not fair. 2 people read these. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh. Who, the artist and the inker?
I was gonna say, the writer and the editor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Publisher sees it across their desk. The hell is this shit?
Okay. Yeah, I think S tier is the right spot for
fashion buttery Wookiee.
Crypto.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
What do we think about crypto?
This is cheating.
It's a cheat code. Yeah, it's a fucking dog.
Dogs are cheat codes. Exactly.
It's pure E.
This is the up, down, down, left, right, VA select square of sidekicks.
Contra.
He's a gay here.
The Contra canine. Like,
what do we think? Where is crypto?
Look, he's a white dog. He's S tier.
Oh fuck.
I mean, you could have just said you could just stop it. He's
like
white.
D tier?
He's S tier. Like,
what are we
You
saying?
can't argue with that.
He's not a pit bull.
What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, it's like an auto. I mean,
it's a cheat code.
Yeah, it's honestly unfair. Like, I mean, dogs are man's best friend, for Christ's sake. So, like,
yeah,
when you, I don't know, it would almost be criminal putting the dog like anything lower than top tier. Unfortunately, you know.
Matthew Crypto was a fucking Chihuahua.
Yeah, there are certain dogs I probably would rate lower though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, little rat
Massive
dogs,
hounds.
Dude.
I agree 100%. I don't even think I got to be honest. Like, I don't think he's big enough. I think that crypto, you know, he should be like a German Shepherd ish sized, or better yet, Rhodesian Ridgeback sized.
It's not about the size.
At least like Labrador size.
Well,
like,
the other thing is like
Can you
for the
imagine
climate.
Newfoundland crypto. Okay, that actually sounds like a sort of money scam on the internet. Actually, Newfoundland crypto. Like,
He should be like the size of like a dire wolf. You know what I'm saying? Like just something epic to go along with Superman. Like it lives in this.
so what you're saying is you want Superman to ride him into battle? Like
yes,
that'd be
holding a
amazing.
sword.
Yeah,
Put it like that.
James Gunn. That's a better idea than your stupid fucking movie already. Like, here we go.
Leonis wrote a better script.
Yeah, there we go. See, we just came up with a better Superman story.
You know what? I would pick Andy's dog.
I was gonna say, Andy's so quiet over there. Andy, you got things and thoughts?
He has badass dogs. He has Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
Yeah.
They'll fuck
I
you
love
up.
dogs. Yeah, Crypto annoys me, dude. Like I think Crypto's fucking stupid, dude.
He wants to eat them.
Wait, didn't Katie put that on the list?
I put it on the list just to be
Are you?
fair.
Oh, okay. I
didn't think we were gonna take it seriously, but like it's true.
You don't have to take it
to put it
seriously.
S tier because otherwise people will be like, "Oh, what do you hate dogs?" But dude,
Yes.
Crypto. Oh my gosh.
To be fair, as a cat guy and frankly a bird guy above all others, I'm okay with putting the dog in D tier.
What the fuck? Dogs live longer.
Oh wow. So we're not voting for all dogs.
Yeah.
So
this-
it's
this
this
dog.
one dog.
It's not even a real dog. It's an alien that looks like a dog. Doesn't count. D tier.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And an undocumented dog.
Oh,
Well, does this dog have its rabies shots?
what's his green card?
Did this dog come through the proper port of entry? That's going to
That's
affect, at least
True.
one tier ranking. Yeah.
No, but he's white.
Yeah,
He is white though.
You shouldn't have to be stopped.
He's not yellow.
Yeah, Goodwin's got it. Like this is probably one of those Men in Black alien dogs with little like creature that's in his brain.
Booming alien controlling.
Like
Chat, what do
the,
you think?
Yeah,
Frank the Pug is a sidekick.
that's true.
Well,
honestly,
listen,
stupid.
He is a
cared that was
psychic in Men in
concept.
Black too.
Frank's a fucking legend.
James Gunn sucks. That's
From outer space.
what's up, Sebrew?
I hear that sad look upon your face.
Thanks for coming. It's true, Molly. Yeah, pit bulls are badass. They're not very big. That's true. Okay. Well, where's he going? Where's he going?
I'm okay with upsetting the internet and putting the dog in D tier.
I say yes. Crypto low tier. Screw it.
Ooh,
See, I go.
That's pissed them
See?
off.
Lace
Yeah.
has been a playful life with kryptonite.
What do you think, Andy?
I agree. Yeah, dude.
See?
All right. Huh?
Okay.
She's not bad. She's passing.
We've got before we get towards the end of the show here, I need to add some diversity. Okay.
Oh God.
So what about this chick?
Oh
Swan from
That's sidekick. That's a side chick. There's a difference.
Side piece?
Wood? Oh.
Side piece?
Just straight S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those lips.
She looks good, right? It's okay. You can like girls here.
Got a flat chested though.
You're
getting picky, BCL.
I know.
What do you think?
I love boobs.
S tier.
You guys
yeah,
remember S tier?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't remember what she
She's,
did.
But her character, but the funny part, by the third film, she becomes a leader of the pirate king queen.
Yeah, she leads the Asian ship.
Yeah.
Right?
The fact remember Will becomes a new Davy Jones. She waits for Will for a fucking decade to sleep with him. She hasn't fucked any other guys for a decade besides Will. That's epic. Yeah,
true.
Yeah, this might be loyal hoe. Okay, fair enough.
And on top of it, and remember, and Will and her have a kid by the last film when Will breaks the curse. She waits for Will the entire time.
I also love
That's
just
cute.
that she's on this list because it's going to piss so many people off that it's like a woman just because she's a woman, she's a sidekick.
And she
I mean,
never
she's the best of
she never makes Captain Jack or Will. She never masquerades the male characters in her own franchise.
I will say though, she did double cross Captain Jack at the end of Dead Man's Chest, but she had that guilt and remorse. It was sort of like, if your sidekick lets you down, and then they're like, I had to make up for that. So then, like when
Speedy
Teodama
did drugs.
Who?
Speedy, Green Arrow's sidekick.
I got that.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
But but then she's like, there's a chance to bring him back. Then we gotta take that gamble.
Oh, where to go?
Well, Nick, because she had a choice between Jack and Will, and she chose Will over Jack. That's what it came down to. Jack, it's like you got to die, but the rest of us get to live. Sorry, Jack.
Yep.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back.
Thank you,
Don't
Gemma
come
Lemma
back.
and Bonnie to Jack Rackham from Black Sails. Also a good show. Not a bad pick either. And that is a chick. Billy Bones, I think, was probably the best sidekick on that show. If you haven't watched it, it's worth watching. There's lots of boobs in it. It's from Stars when they used to make like
I love Black Sails. Good movie.
Oh, you do? You're a fan?
Good show. It's actually on Netflix now. Yeah, watch all.
I'm more of a White Sails kind of guy myself.
I know, but
the sails are black, but
Oh.
down low they're still white. It's okay. What are we gonna do for the Gemma Lemma? You gave Gemma a clip.
Oh my god.
The most unlikely of shots. We can't finish a tier list like this with sidekicks without bringing up this guy. One of the biggest sidekicks of all time. Spock.
I was wondering if Spock was going to be on the list.
Yeah, the Zachary Quinto version of Spock.
I love Leonard. Wait. Oh, sure. Well,
nah. Spock. I'll get the real
In
Spock.
the video, I was actually going to bring up Spock earlier when we were talking about Chewbacca, and like I was literally going to say that Chewbacca is literally it's like he's above Spock. Spock plays second fiddle to Chewbacca. So if Chewbacca hit that S tier, Spock in A at best. Spock is A.
Spock is A. Okay.
Well, he can't be S. What I'm saying, like if Chewbacca's an S, and because if you're comparing Star Wars, Star Trek, Chewbacca over
Right.
Spock, so Spock can't be any higher than A.
A tier. That's OG. Yeah, it is. Sure. Well, Spock is all time. Gemma. S tier. Oh, Crixus. That is a good one. Yeah. Crixus. I should have used that one. Good morning, Alex. Nick, where you sit on Spock?
I might go A tier.
A.
Yeah.
A plus.
Love how Piranha Pal made sure to use the black hands for this. Makes me happy for some reason.
Charles Vane is the GOAT. And that actor, well, I don't know what happened to him. I haven't really seen him much since then, but he was a great character at Black Sails.
Hollywood made him too vain.
Still Garrus for me, but I'm biased. Best boy and best romance. Oh, from Mass Effect? Is that what she's talking about? Molly? Maybe?
That sounds like a Nick
Spock is
question.
goated.
Garrus?
That's a Nick question.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Spock
dies
dies
saving
saving the Enterprise, beats all the other ones on the list.
Chewie dies saving Han's son. And
Yeah.
Chewie is such a good sidekick. Han abandons his son because of it. He blames his own kid for letting Chewie die. You don't get more ride or die than that. Sorry, Chewie over Spock.
Chewie over. So you guys want to put Spock at A? The chat is pretty strongly. They have another opinion about Spock where he should go.
See a lot of A's in the chat.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not a Star Trek guy, so I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
Crep
gonna-
Feeder says A or B. EB says A. Piranha Pal says A. Winer Bly says A. I'm seeing some A's in chat.
I mean, I would have picked S, but A. Okay. High A.
A.
High A. Yeah.
High
Love
A.
It says
Love
A.
it says
Yeah.
A.
Right next to Ken, who has no head for this for some reason. Okay. You all right? Oh, it's Kitty. Good morning, Kitty.
What up, Kitty?
So okay. I think that's all the ones I had ready. Anyone else have someone they want to throw out?
I would
Okay,
be
well-
remiss if I didn't throw out one of the two that I put in chat here. And in fact, I wore this shirt just for this occasion.
Oh shit! Okay, which one?
Yeah. We gotta throw in my boy Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho. I got about a quick 60-second clip if you'll permit me.
Please.
This
Yeah.
will explain to everybody why this character deserves to be on this list. Context for the scene. So this is literally the very first episode. The main character, Yusuke, he's dead. Main character is fucking dead. This is him. This is his ghost. He's watching his own funeral. And his rival gang member is the guy we're talking about. Like, it's very much similar to an Iceman situation earlier. This is the person who's technically your antagonist becomes your friend, makes you better the whole nine. This is how this person who he thought hated him responded to his death.
Come on, let's go back. This isn't right.
Shut up! Let go of me, would you?
So yeah, there's that scene. That's your pretty much how the first episode ends, and then from that moment on, they become bros fighting demons in the afterlife together, shit like that. But he's as ride or die as you get. He's also kind of an idiot, but that's cool.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about anime, to be honest with you, because obviously at that point there's a whole slew of them. I mean, I just thought about Jet and Spike, maybe.
Jet and Spike's a good one, absolutely.
Yeah, Spike. So okay, Kazuma Kurobara.
Yep.
Okay. Trying to find.
I was asked to draw you as Kubarli, huh? But then you said he's too tall. Yeah, that's very fair.
Damn.
But you did do excellent Yu Hakusho art of me that I need to find a way to use. Thank you, Prompt Out. Yeah, no, Kubar is great. He's again very, very similar to an Iceman situation. Like when Gooch was talking about that earlier, I was like, damn, that's sort of the exact same argument I would use. I can't even add anything new. That's the exact argument I would use for why Kubar should be on the list.
Oh, okay. So I got. I'm going to put him over in here. Who you think he's at? Where do you think he's at tier wise though?
He's somewhere in the A or the B. Like he's definitely not S tier. Like it's a very standard archetype you see in anime, so he doesn't really do anything that a lot of others haven't done. It's just really effective how. Again, just the ride or die best friend. Like everybody wants to have a friend like that. I'm sure all of us have something like that in our lives, and he is the perfect archetype of that. But again, it's something you do see a lot in anime. So, I'd say A or B. Yeah, Prompt House is A. Molly Kyle said he's the best. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, somewhere in the B or A's where I'd put him. But Nick, have you seen?
I don't know anything about him, so I got to take your word at that. Nick, do you know this character?
I do. I've actually played the Super Nintendo Yu Yu Hakusho game.
Damn.
Nice.
I actually remember that.
Fucking deep cuts.
Yep. But yeah, I'd probably he's a solid A, to be honest with you. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to go back and watch rewatch that anime. It's been a while.
Season 3 lingers a little bit before it gets really good again. There's 4 seasons. It's easy to get through.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Kate. I think it's your birthday week extravaganza.
Oh, happy birthday, girly.
Are you a fellow Gemini like myself, Kitty?
Dear God.
Hell yeah.
Oh, just like Trump. Nice.
Happy birthday, Kitty. I think that if anyone wants to sing our happy birthday, now would be the time. It was Tuesday. Yeah, but you're because chicks have a whole week to celebrate their birthday.
I'm taking a whole week. I don't give a fuck.
Jacob Ironside, Katie actually put that in the chat, and then she bounced. So I guess we'll have
Katie did not put that. I put that.
Oh, you put that? Really? I just assumed it was Katie because she was wearing a Dragon Ball shirt.
No,
that's why I said Katie. You never disappoint me. I was like, I said, sorry, Andy, stolen valor.
Yeah,
stolen. So you guys are cool with okay, I'm gonna put him in 8s here. Andy, tell me about this guy, Krillin.
Bro, Krillin is there from the beginning, and he is there well after he is of any use to the Z Fighters. Like it's actually ridiculous. I don't know, man. He's way up there. Where would you put him, Leon? He's like.
I'm not joking about this whatsoever. I think this is one of the most underrated characters in like anime history. Krillin is probably my 3rd favorite character in the entire show. So, and he's best human character by far. Like you said, he's pretty much outclassed by like the end of the 1st season, and he's still there on the front lines by season 9, the last season.
He goes to fucking Namek for no reason, still fighting the androids. Yeah,
I'll tell you one thing.
He bags Android 18.
People can shit on Super, but even in Super, Krillin during Tournament of Power, Krillin showed his worth.
Yeah,
the Krillin versus Goku fight in Super is my favorite fight in the whole show.
And people can say that in terms of the Wingman, remember, only one person caused Goku to turn into fucking Super Saiyan.
That's
Yeah.
true. His death is what
That's
triggered
true,
what
yeah.
is like
So that
the
that
most
right there.
famous
Yeah.
transformation in anime
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
It's got one of the coolest attacks, the Destructo Disc. I mean, that alone,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Like I said, in terms of like Dragon Ball Z, obviously has different power structures. But
Yeah,
Krillin,
it's right here.
but
yeah,
Krillin,
there you go.
in terms
Yeah.
of
Oh.
human, he's the
What is
strongest
it?
human on the show.
Yeah,
That's
this is a statue I got of Krillin throwing his destructive disc.
Yeah. As I'm saying, in terms of power levels, in terms of human characters in Dragon Ball Z, he's definitely the strongest human character.
That's a
Oh,
good
without a doubt.
point. That's a good point, Blue Collar, because like he's responsible for like the most iconic moment in anime history.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he is.
Goku turning Super Saiyan, he's the root cause of that.
And like Leon said, he the fact that he had a kid with 18. Holy fuck, man!
Like,
He also
how's that
he
even
becomes a cop later on, so we know he would deport illegals. Like that's pretty based. Like
That's very based.
He's also just not bald, bro. Like he just shaves his
I
head.
love Goku's like, I thought you were bald the entire time. He's like, no, you idiot! I've been shaving my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. I do have that look. Maybe good one. I don't know what I've never watched this. I have no idea what these people are talking about, but I know they love
Yeah.
it. So, it's definitely worth talking about for that reason. I think. Yeah. Okay, so he is where?
the 6 dots, because you asked Boosh, are they're instance burns because he was a Buddhist monk. Like he was raised in a Buddhist monk monastery, and they do the instance burns for whatever reason. I don't know much about that sort of history thing, but that's the reason he's got those.
Plus, he shaves his head.
Incense burns?
Yeah, they like apparently it's a Buddhist monk thing. Like it's a real thing because I remember looking up once because
Okay.
I had no idea what it was supposed to mean. And like when you're young and you're training in these like Buddhist monasteries or whatever, they will burn you with they'll burn you with incense as like a sign of commitment or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And you like, is it the 6 mean something? Like it's happened 6 times?
That I have no idea about. I'd have to look into that.
I think he looks like a dice.
Hey!
Kind of a prank, right?
Yeah.
Oh, different kind of dice. I thought you meant dice. I thought you meant dice clay. It's like
No, like he's got 6-sided die. Yeah. I mean, dice clay is a reach, but
Isn't it weird that like even growing up playing D&D, someone says dice, I immediately think Andrew Dice Clay.
Brain
Sorry?
smash. Brain smash of the
brain smash. Okay. Anyone else I missed who's important? We bring up.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna go. I gotta put him on the list.
For me, A. For me, A, Zax.
Okay.
Hands down.
Nick put a good one in the chat, but I don't know how many people are Wayne and Garth. I think is a great one. I think Garth is a great psychic character,
Let's
but
do
I'm
Garth.
biased because Dana
Yeah.
Carvey is my favorite comedian. So
Let's do Garth.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Miss Sparkles is here. What's
Hey,
up, Miss
Mallet.
Sparkles?
Hey, Sparkles.
So coming to hang out with us.
Satan.
He is gonna be
Yeah,
where?
A.
Leon?
A?
Yeah, I'd say A. I'd say A is fitting.
I'm going with A.
Andy?
Yeah, A is good.
A?
Fucking Krillin.
Garth. I mean, he has a lot going for him here, actually. You're right. The
What-
hair.
Name.
There you go. There he is.
All
Garth.
the drumming in this movie, by the way, is real. Have you ever seen fucking Dana Carvey play drums?
The fact that Leon said that before I could say it, you
Oh, is that where you were going with that, dude?
I swear to
Dana
God.
Carvey is an insane fucking drummer.
dude,
Yes.
yes. Zeppelin denied.
All right. Tell us about Garth and why he should be on the list and where he should be on the list.
Garth is a bro. Simple as
Yeah, Nick, I was gonna let you start since you put him on the list. But
Yeah, I mean, like he's definitely like Wayne's like bro dude. Like he
Yeah.
like it's so weird to think like if you think about Wayne's World just in general, like you can't not think about Garth.
Yeah.
But I think for what Garth brings to the table for Wayne, I mean with the women, the music, I mean he does a lot to back up Wayne essentially.
Well, it's the heart factor. Garth
right, like I
is
think
like the
he's
heart
more.
of.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got a better inner.
Well, Nick, as I mentioned before, in terms of power, right? You could say that this, as I said, sidekicks. Garth is more powerful than Wayne. Garth has more skill sets. He's more charismatic. Like he complements Wayne. Like he's obviously a better drummer, better singer, better ladies' man. Is that he's more powerful than Wayne, but he complements Wayne, who's the leader of the duo.
Yeah.
Also, Garth was a real person, sort of. Like, have you ever heard Dana Carvey's explanation for how he came up with the character of Garth?
I forgot. It's been a while.
It's been a while, but I know that.
He's just playing his real life brother. He tells the stories
Yeah,
like when I
okay.
was in 6th grade, my brother was in high school, and he started shocking this frog with electricity, and it started moving, and he goes, "I brought him back to life. He'll never die again." Like, it's so good.
In
Yeah,
high
Garth is a
school-
real person, so there's also that.
I'd say in high school, everybody here knew a Garth in high school.
Yeah.
I'm worried I was Garth in high school, honestly.
That's a good one. Said Beavis.
We had a row of Garths downstairs in the basement area of our high school.
Yeah.
With the basement lockers, and we were just all Garths in a row. And they were awesome. Like no one doesn't like Garth, but they kept them down there where the light couldn't touch them.
Fuck, I'm looking at these glasses and thinking of the glasses I had on last time I was on stream. Like, fuck, I may have. Might be Garth. Shit.
You might be Garth.
Yeah.
Hey, where does Garth go on our list?
I'm inclined to agree with Love It. I think he's a B. I think Garth is a B.
Yeah, I put him in. I put him at
Top
I
top
put him
B.
at B.
Top B.
B.
B. What's up, Renolgren? B. Garth is B. Because we're talking about Super Saiyan, I thought like that reminded me of a clip that I showed over the weekend. I thought, you know what might be fun to cap this show off is if we look at the time that Tim, if you have some Tims in the chat, I can definitely show this again, where Tim gets to over 9,000 on stream. If you want,
the Scouters.
This is Tim. Over 9,000. What do you think?
There it is.
Chat,
there it
do you
is.
want this?
Fucking right.
Do you want this?
Do it. See him.
Let's go. I need some more
Scatters,
Tims.
Nick?
A lot later. Okay. A lot later. Fine. Let's go. This is from the secret Tim files.
Base Peepers throw Centimere.
This is our boy Tim. And this is Flaccid Phoenix and IJP are on this, even though he doesn't put them on the screen. He keeps himself solo cam the whole time because that's how Tim rolls. And this is the time Tim goes Super Saiyan.
On. Oh, what's going? But
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
yeah,
Who's that?
Okay.
Hey, Tim, I'm next to your dad right now. Is there certain medication you should be taking right now?
Who's this?
Is there any medication you should be taking right now?
Yeah. What are you doing, Tim? Where are you going?
It's making weird sounds.
How's it? You good, buddy? Oh my god, dude.
I've never seen a self-imposed exorcism.
Holy shit!
Flaccid? I don't see Flaccid.
Tim's dad's making very similar sounds to that.
What the fuck?
I know it's you, dude. I know.
I can't see Flaccid, honestly.
Dude,
It's not
Flat
easy.
Dog, I know it's you, bro.
Hey, you gotta tell me right now. He's making weird sounds, Tim. I love your father. I don't want to replace your mother, but you have to tell me what kind of medication he's taking right now, please. I know you think this works in primary school, but it's not working right now, young man. I need to know what medication he takes.
What the fuck?
Don't go full Christian, man.
Is he having a
I
hernia?
don't know if this is going anywhere.
Oh my
I'm
god!
going Super Saiyan 12 right now. Shut the fuck up.
No.
I would like to officially address the chat. Thank you for being here. Be sure to smash the like button.
I think his shirts are recommitted.
Oh shit, dude, that's great.
Tim, where do you keep the medication?
Dude, I don't know, bro. You're hiding it. You're hiding it.
Your dad drank a lot tonight.
Where is he hiding it?
He took a ton, like almost. It felt like a metric ton of Viagra too. So he's like as hard as a rock, and he's making that weird sounds. Tim, you gotta tell me.
Oh my god.
That is what she said, yeah.
Who's
Boom, baby, boom.
who else is on the stream right now? I can't see anybody's name.
I don't know, dude.
It's me.
I'm about to invite my buddy
your name,
Zarday on, dude. He's from fucking
Get
South Africa.
Zardanian on here.
Dude, like Zarday.
Oh, there it is.
I hate you, Zach, for showing me that.
What do you mean?
He said Super Saiyan 12.
Yes.
12.
He did say that.
He skipped fucking 4 through. He skipped 4 through 11.
It's definitely over.
Oh my god.
9,000. Man, I have so many things to learn about running a show from Tim. Like,
Leon put on a power scouter.
fuck, Don is so funny. Like, it's just Tim couldn't.
I might work in primary school at.
Yeah, I'm not trying to replace your mother. I just want to
That
be
was
your
really
friend.
good.
Tim.
We were robbed. We were robbed.
We were something.
If he comes back to do like a one show, I think it'll blow up. We have to make him be big. I want to show this because of this Predator show is out. People think it's amazing. It's the best show of all time. Right, you guys?
Sure, Zach.
Right? No,
Yeah,
am I wrong?
This is now Niat's favorite film
I love
of
seeing
all time.
Grandma Vikings take down predators.
Is this one of those super predators Biden was talking about?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep.
Yeah.
From Australia.
10 out of 10. The show. 9 movie. Sorry, it's a movie, right? Is that Jeffrey Epstein? Not yet.
Ain't no fucking vodka in this state.
But this is this Swerve Strickland. He's a wrestler, but he does these entrances with these different characters. So this is a Predator one, but I think he would make a great Bishop if they did a live action X-Men. He's black, so there's that.
Yeah.
But take a look. Tell me I'm wrong.
That's real sharp. Kind of like Fred Astaire in the 40s. Remember that reference? This may not be the last time we see bathed in red tonight. There's a very real chance that Swerve is either covered in his own blood.
He has a look, right?
Sure.
For Bishop, I think.
Yeah.
I actually saw Denzel Washington.
Jacob, don't disperse Killer of Killers. That masterpiece.
Dreaded Trays.
I heard it's
Like
great. Good night, Dax.
He's pretty jacked
Later,
as well.
Dax.
He's like huge.
Atreus is too short though to play Bishop.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. The lipping. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I have
It's not really Yautja like.
I have not.
Hey,
watched
that's
the
our
Predator
word.
movie. You can't have it. All right, let's go around, wrap this party up. Blue Collar, first time on the show. Thanks for hanging out with us. What's going on with you?
I just saw How to Train Your Dragon. It was a movie.
Okay.
No, as people say, like, you know, Leon and everybody here, Lilo and Stitch. I watched the cartoon and watched the live action. They changed a lot of stuff which didn't make any sense. So with these live action remakes, Zach, How to Train Your Dragon, watching it, and it's purely verbatim. Same director who directed the entire trilogy, same composer. Gerard Butler came back. It's so close to the cartoon that you're like, well, why am I watching this for? It's truly it's a shot for shot adaptation. So you're like, but the CGI is fantastic, but the story, I had fun watching the story because it's taking the exact same story from the cartoon. So it's a when you make it a remake, if you change too much, people bitch, but if it's too close, you bitch. So it's like it really is why was this made for? So I could see kids 10 and under liking it, but anybody above 10, like just go watch the cartoon. That's the problem. It's so carbon copy that it doesn't. Why did they make this for? That's the issue. So it's only good because the cartoon is good. All it does is just copies a cartoon. It's shot for shot. That's it, man. Oh.
Isn't that like possibly the best outcome though?
That's what I'm saying, Zach. It's hard because I guess said you, Leon, Andy, and Nick. Like that's a problem with these remakes. Like if you make it, if it's a shot for shot remake, why make it for? But then when they change too much, people complain they change too much. So I'm not sure. I liked it only because I like How to Train Your Dragon. And the fact that Gerard Butler came back, the same director, all the music's exactly the same. Not even a spoiler. At fucking Hiccup loses his leg, Toothless is there. They fight the big CGI dragon at the end. It's just a shot for shot adaptation. There's nothing different. It's the exact same film. It's almost like if you're gonna make it exactly the same, then why are you making it for? That's what I don't understand about it. So it's like it's only good because the cartoon is good. I don't know.
Okay. So then there's nothing worth watching then with it. It's just a reboot or redo.
It's like Jeremy John said, like for anybody above the age of 10, wait for streaming because there's no
beyond that. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I'm asking you to like clarify this. This is my assumption. It's probably inferior because not only did they not change anything, but live action breeds limitations that you don't have with animation. So it's not visually as impressive or interesting or fun.
I mean, only the visuals, Leon, because like, I only assume that, like, say, maybe it's an 8-year-old, maybe live action seeing Hiccup riding a dragon, going upside down and doing loops and stuff is more visually stimulus than say a CGI. Like, because this is the problem, guys. It's 2025, right? The film came out in 2010. 15 years for us is not a long time, but
How to Train Your Dragon was that long ago?
Dude, it's been 15 years since How to Train Your Dragon.
Wow.
That's the problem. So
I've never seen the movie, so I didn't know.
I mean, my son was 2 years old when it came out. Now he may like How to Train Your Dragon at 5 years old, but like a lot of kids 10 and under have. A lot of kids want to see live action CGI versus a animated film. This is the problem with 2D. Like I said, 2002 was Lilo and Stitch. I love Lilo and Stitch. A lot of kids that are 10 and under don't want to see 2D. They want to see CGI Stitch. That's the issue. Like, are we becoming this point where like nobody here on this panel is the target? Lilo and Stitch would do $1 billion because we are not the target demographic anymore. That's why it's doing 900 fucking million for, because kids 10 and under want to see a CGI Stitch, not a 2D Stitch. So How to Train Your Dragon, even for a lot of kids out there, a 2D a Pixar level animation is bad. A CGI version they want to see. So that's the thing, Leon. It's like some shots in live action, just like they said, the final boss, right? The big queen dragon, she's like the size of Godzilla. You know, kids may want to see Godzilla on the big screen versus sitting at home and watching the CGI version. So it's not bad, Zach, because it's not bad because it's just a carbon copy of what we've already seen.
There was so in the chat they're talking about this controversy if you're the actress
Yeah,
casting.
that's Ron's right. I did look at Astrid. Her mother is Thandie Newton. Thandie Newton is obviously very fair skinned. Her father is actually a white guy. So technically speaking, she's halfway, half black. They do address Zach. So I was worried about the same thing. Is it woke? Gerard Butler, he played Look how pale she is. She's just as fucking white as I am. Technically speaking, she's halfway shit. One point, Gerard Butler he points to a black character. He's like, your people right here. I forgot the exact term. Your people, you came from the sun-baked lands of whatever coast. So in the movie,
I love it.
Yes, some of the Viking characters are not actually from Burke. So Burke does have people that are not homogenous. So, but Astrid being a character, look at her. That's not a black chick. She's only half. So it's like I can't get mad because that's not a main plot point of the film.
That's right, Gray. Yeah, I was curious that was set off of all people. It set off John Campea because people were concerned about that at first when the casting was announced, that there was going to be another woke race swapping thing, and then that's when he wanted everyone to unsubscribe from his channel, and this is his rant for that. This casting gave us this scene
where you can all stand around and jerk each other off while you tilt your head backs and go, woke, 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 woke. And then you can come on each other's faces and tell each other that come on your face cleanses you of wokeness. Whatever is going to get you off and make you feel good about yourself, come on your face.
No, and Zach, so I talked to my kid about that in terms of stuff being woke. The fact that stoic George Butler's character goes, he's like, your people right here, your people aren't from these lands. So they do address the fact that the Black Vikings, they are not from Burke. They are from different. And even at the end, Hiccup's like, hey, if you want to come to Burke, just know that this is our lifestyle. So, and there are some Asian people as well, but they're not from Burke. So they kind of addressed that. So the fact that the same director directed all 3 of the animated films, it said, it's one of them, like, it's not bad, but it's not good. It's so on the fence, bro. It's like it's not woke, but it's not as good as the cartoon. But I didn't hate it. But I didn't hate it because I liked the film so much, the animated cartoon so much.
Okay, are you gonna do a review on it? A formal review?
Probably. I'll just say like Jeremy Johnson.
Well, is anything blue collar does formal?
Yeah. No, like people said, if you're above the age of 10, wait for like it's free. But I could see kids liking this film because the CGI dragons are awesome. The CGI is fantastic, unlike She-Hulk, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So John Camp. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, they did make her. She was a blonde character. Obviously, they changed that. I mean, I'm not going to probably pay to see the movie no matter what. So I don't have a.
I would tell no one in the panel, nobody watching, don't pay to see this. But kids that are 5 and 6 years old would eat this film because Toothless is so CGI accurate. Kids will like this, but anybody above the age of 10, it's a waste of money. Trust me.
Oh, but this casting, to be clear, wouldn't affect whether I see it or not. Like that.
Yeah.
Dragons are fun. That's right. Nick. Okay, what's up? Then what are you putting out, BCL? What's going on? Where are you the rest of the week?
Just so Ballerina, you guys want to talk about Zach's Ballerina. I recorded a video, it's almost done, but yeah, Ballerina, like people said, she's not John Wick, but like I don't know, Zach's. I'm at this point where people are like, they're expecting John Wick. She doesn't overpower John Wick. She's not a girl boss. Guns are a factor. So like it's not as good, but I enjoyed it. So I'm putting out a video for that, and Leon knows like gaming. I'm trying to beat the first Berserker Kazan. I rented Terminator Resistance, Terminator 4. Like a lot of people actually like the Terminator game.
Those of y'all living in LA right now, give it a few more months. You might be living in Terminator 4.
Yeah, really. So,
sorry, go on.
But it's Zach. No, it's a Nick. He says birthday stream coming up. I hopped in for 13th Warrior because unlike Leon, I'm a true friend. I showed up on time. So
I actually do. I don't think you understand how fucking bad I felt about that.
I know, dude. It's all
as
right, man.
Pouty, I was like.
And I'm there.
I was messaging her for like a solid hour, being like, "I hope Nick isn't upset at me." I felt so fucking bad.
Yeah, but as I said, Zach, on my anniversary stream, I've been kind of guesting on more people. Said whether it's you, Leon, Nick, and even if Katie, Andy, Nadia. I find myself guesting, but like I have fun guesting more than hosting my own stuff. But it's a good thing to have. So my channel's slowing down, but I like hanging out with friends, man.
Yeah, I couldn't believe you've never been on here before, so I had to.
And I said, Zach, I mentioned you.
I can't believe that either. I feel like it's because we've streamed together so many times on other places. I just assumed you'd been here.
Leon. And I said this.
You've never been on Circle of Jerks, and maybe that's something So you never been on West Coast Wednesday, but you've been.
No, that's what I said, Leon. It's like I said, Zach. And I said the I'm not as close with obviously Zach as Andy, but like. Every time I hang out with Zach's, it's always been a pleasure. So it's like when I make YouTube, it's fun to hang out with Gooch's stuff. Meant a lot to me because we're all here to have fun with our bros. And like Zach's, Andy, Nick, Leon, you guys are all friends. And like I love hanging out with just fucking friends on a midnight Wednesday.
Thank you, Gooch. And thanks for coming on. Nicky Muscles, Mr. Panthers, what's up?
Yeah, so tomorrow night gonna be doing another Helldivers 2 stream. Gonna be checking out the new War Bond that's all Judge Dredd inspired. It's called the Force of Law War Bond. It looks awesome. I'm so glad that they're doing a lot of these like other IP inspirations, and I hope they'll eventually do something like that's like in the Space Marine like Warhammer 40K realm. There's a ton of options they could do out there, which I'd like to see that they're still expanding and they're still making it interesting for the player base and the fans. But the Panthers game is also tomorrow night. So much
Yeah.
like on Monday night stream, I had my phone showing the game, and it was hard to try and keep myself composed because I didn't want to like have like a huge outburst that I probably normally would while watching the game, as I'm trying to like talk about the movie and then have other people talk as well. I want to be try to be a professional streamer. I know I'll never amount to the level that Tim got to, so we're all trying to be at that god tier level, right? But
Like Tim.
but tomorrow's all
playing
freedom.
tonight or tomorrow?
What's that?
Who's playing tomorrow?
The Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah, so it's 2-1. Panthers are up. It was an amazing game. Game 3 was Zach and I were talking about it. It was just a beat down. It was physical.
6-1.
There was fights. There was 7 goals in the game. I mean, it was just awesome. But so I got that, and then I'm gonna try and get a couple videos up. I might do another sort of take on the latest Ironheart trailer, which is going to be really interesting to
Dude,
talk
I'm
about.
telling you, review Predator, Killer of Killers. You fucking hated it. Go out there and do
I
it.
do.
Oh,
I need to do something on that. Believe me, I want to do something on Mission Impossible still, and
Sure.
I also saw Karate Kid Legends. I want to do something on that because I am a big
Wow,
Karate
that
Kid
makes you
fan.
know like 12 people.
I know, like that's the thing. Like I don't know if it's gonna do well or not, but I just it's like for me, I want to make the damn video for myself. But and then I'm gonna be out of town this weekend for it's like Father's Day. It's not that I'm a father, but at least I hope I'm not. I don't like look he
see,
look,
Nick,
he
I
got
know you
big-
saw. Did you all see what I ordered my dad for Father's Day?
Yes.
I'm so excited for it. He's
That's
what is
awesome.
it? Oh, yeah, you
so
told me. Never mind.
I got my dad I got him a real gift for one. To be fair, like I did get my dad like a super cool like grilling kit because my dad loves grilling, which is fucking based awesome. So I got him a super cool grilling kit, but to go with it, I got him a gag gift. It's an apron that says "Make Grilling Great Again."
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't, like not to go too off base, but there was a on the ABF stream earlier, we are talking about the CEO for Splitgate and how he wore like the Make FPS Great Again hat and everything like that. And then I was like, I totally forgot I had this hat, but it's Make Hockey Violent Again from Violent Gentlemen. And I had to put that on. Oh, hold on.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like it. Make hockey violent again.
Yeah.
I agree.
And,
It's still violent, but
I mean, it still is, but like it's not like the 80s and 90s violent where like people were like going straight for headshots and like ending people's careers. But Gerwood's got. I'm gonna go out and get a carton of milk and never come back. But and so Monday is the birthday stream. We're gonna keep it masculine, so it's 7.XL. We're not going to episode 8 yet, since we're not going to be talking about a whole movie. But what I have on the docket right now, we're going to go through. It's funny you actually did a tier list, Zach, because I want to do a masculine tier list for all of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies. So we're going to do something similar like that and try and figure out where those movies rank. And
Junior.
then
It's
probably-
gonna be super high T.
yeah, I'm it's gonna be fun because I want people, same thing in chat, kind of like how you did it. But I was gonna say for everyone that ends up joining, like anyone can join. I do want to maybe play like Among Us. It's a pretty fun game. You get a little heated.
Kill him. Right there. Kill
I
that
think
fucker.
it's
You got a
it's
fan.
free to.
Hi, Nick.
What's up, Elon Muskox? I think it's free to play, or it's like maybe $5 or $1. I forget what it is on Steam. You can play it on your phone too. So like, by all means, I want to open that up to people. And I've got a bunch of or some ideas of like videos that I want to bring up, kind of keep it in that realm. But I honestly, like I just want to see where it goes, what the conversation takes us. I will have a bottle of bourbon on my desk that I will probably be drinking. You know, I don't know how much I'll be drinking.
All of
it. That depends. Yeah.
What kind of asshole drinks on stream?
Yeah. Well, I'm not monetized, so I can't get paid to drink,
Oh,
unfortunately. You know, but
so go on. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe if people have videos, like masculine-esque videos, or maybe they're funny, you can just honestly just send them over to me. Send them to my
Chat,
DMs on
here's
X.
what I need you to do. I'm trying to convince Nick for Masculine Mondays to cover Toy Story. And I mean that unironically because, no, I really mean it because the dichotomy between Woody and Buzz could make for a great conversation about masculinity. I actually think it really could. Convince Nick to do it, guys.
Oh, Christ.
I mean... It could work. I mean, I think for example, like talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a
it's masculine as fuck. That's
right,
a coming of age masculinity story because they're teenagers. You got Splinter's a father.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach. That's why he Nick for. He's like, hey, dude, it's like, what streams you want to hop on? You see his tier list? I'm like, dude, every one of your tier lists.
I know, right? I had to not be greedy.
I'm saying, Leon, that's what's on Nick. Like, dude, I'm always on standby. He picks the best fucking movies, man. Come on.
Suck it, Niet.
We love you, Team America. That's a good one, though.
Yeah, that's the great thing. Like, there's so many movies to choose and to pick, and which is great because like I think everyone that's been jumping in on it has been fantastic. I mean, everyone that's been on the panel has been wonderful. Everyone who tunes in every Monday night, it does mean the world to me, and just to see what we're building, and like it just expands the amount of options to pick. But we already covered Toy Story Masterminds, and Liam was supposed to be on the panel, but
that's what I said, Nick, on Monday. As I do right there, looking Nick sub counts right now in June 2025. A year from now, I guarantee fucking to you, dude, on my kids' college fund, your numbers we're going to be at least 5 times that.
You hear that? His kids' college fund. He bet you a whole $12.
Come on, that's too much.
Everyone's links, by the way, are in the description. So please, including X, if you go follow them on X too. Sub to them if you haven't already. Follow them on X. Do all the things, please, for these fine peoples. Even the Gooch is in there. So
that guy.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Nick. And yeah, he is great guy though. Andy, our favorite Dualie.
Thanks for having us, man. It's always such a good time hanging with y'all. We just got a dinner on Thursday tomorrow. I think that's it. And then our live we're doing a stream for Constantine on Saturday.
Oh, nice. Good fucking callback.
Yeah.
Part 2's coming out. Keanu said he's making part 2. I'm hoping.
Hopefully it's good.
Hope so.
You guys stream a lot. Like you have basically like every day there's something. If there's not a stream, there's at least a video. It seems like over with you guys. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, but
yeah, I think we try to get a video out each day, and then each day I think we have a stream that we do, but they're all different stuff. Like none of it makes any sense. It's like some different silliness every day.
Thanks for being the brains behind it, bud.
So
I said thanks for being the brains behind it, bud.
There you go.
I got
the heavy lifting.
Go subscribe to Nick too. What's up next? What's up for the Dualies for the rest of the week? What are your plans? Thursday, big show?
Done to me?
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. It'll be fun. We haven't planned anything yet, but yeah, we're gonna give the old college try.
Crack that whip and get her working on it.
And Zach's
she hasn't made the thumbnail yet. And I scream at her. I'm like, make the thumbnail. You know, what the fuck
hands down, Andy has the best fucking t-shirt on the panel. Christ.
Got more coming in. Y'all watch out. Watch this space. I could be wearing anything tomorrow. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
There it is.
And that mustache. Come on.
Yeah.
And yeah, Andy at the late night gym runs. Totally respect
I'll
that.
see if I can turn this around without being too gay. It's got a back on it.
I
know
that.
every shirt has. This looks so retarded. I should have done this way. Look at that.
What?
It's like
Oh,
it's like Viagra.
That is badass.
Yeah.
Wow. That shirt's too big for you, Andy.
Yes.
Bro, it's these run crazy big. So if you order them and you want it to be snug, you need to order a size down.
Oh yeah.
Really? Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So order 2 sizes down, Nick.
Yes.
That's how we do this.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. All right, we got Plus Race back. So and we got Dualies and Leon, last but not least.
Oh God.
You'll love to see it. Yeah, in fact, if you want a piece of guys to share my screen,
Don't put
those of
that
y'all
as-
wondering who's on Neon Leon, beautiful pit titty redheaded woman this Friday on Neon Leon. We got 40K Empress as our guest, so you don't have to come to support me or anything like that. Just like this, just so y'all know, this visage right here is the guest for Neon Leon. So in case y'all want to know what you'd be missing if you don't want to watch the show on Friday, and then. I have been doing late night Resident Evil 4 streams as of late. However, tonight our girl Cindy is streaming, so I'm not going to stream Resident Evil 4. I'm going to go hang out with her on her stream. Here in I don't know, like 10 minutes or something, like sometime very soon. So yeah, me and Cindy going to hang out, talk, chat. I don't know what we're going to fucking do. I know nothing aside from her and I streaming. So you love it. You love to see it. I want to make sure. Yeah, DK Bones, he fucking got it.
He gets it.
And then I will probably have a video up tomorrow. It will be something I covered on stream weeks ago, and I clipped it to make a video of it. And it's about how fucking terrible soy is for you. I knew soy was bad. I didn't know how bad it was, and I ended up just clipping the entire reaction video. So let's make fun of pussies that eat soy, and then maybe afterwards I will upload a clip as well, me reacting to Jimmy Dore and how they're infecting ticks to make people allergic to meat. It's actually it is a real thing, like genetically engineered ticks to make you allergic to beef. I looked into it. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's actually real, and it's terrifying.
Scary.
So I think I'm gonna do a lot more. What?
Who's they?
The government.
Yeah.
Specifically scientists for the World Economic Forum. I'm not joking.
I mean,
it sounds so Alex Jones. It is real. It's 100% real.
I mean,
so we're
Leon,
gonna cover that.
Yeah.
And if you didn't watch my video today, guys, check it out because the video is doing shit, but it's reaching people it doesn't normally reach. I've gotten several new subs off of it, even though the numbers are terrible. So it's reaching a crowd I guess I don't normally reach. So check it out because while the Japanese are known for being a demure, keep their head down kind of populace, a base ass anime voice actress stood up and basically said, "Hey, yo, government of Japan, why the fuck are you prioritizing foreigners instead of us?" Which sounds pretty familiar to those of us living in the West. So if you want to learn about the Japanese politics and how what's going on over there isn't too different from here, it's a really good video. Check it out. I'm pretty proud of this one. I had a lot of fun recording it.
That's sad, Leon, because I love hot beef in my mouth.
47% of the chat chose dick. So
it's true.
Well, I have one thing to ask for people. So I have now started a Kick channel because Asmongold did, and so I thought I'm exactly the
fuck
same.
him. He copied me. I did it literally a week and a half before him, and now he's like, "Oh, dude, fuck you, Asmongold."
I have one thing Asmongold doesn't. Look, it's called deodorant. See? It's right here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not making $30,000 a month, but I can afford deodorant.
But I like that he hates Hassan. That's it. That's kind of the only. That's my criteria.
That's like saying you hate Hitler.
Dude, I'm an Asmongold fan. I know Blue fucking hates Asmongold. I'm an Asmongold fan, so that's one of the few things that he and I are diametrically opposed on.
I love you.
Welcome here, Spider-Man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys. Thanks for coming to chat. Check me out on Kick, I guess.
Yeah.
Can't hurt, right?
Not boost your channel up, Zax.
You don't get AIDS. What's that?
Oh, what?
Boosh? I missed what you said there, BCL.
No, I said,
hold on.
$55.
Lord Shadow, this show is on Rumble literally every week.
Yeah, I'm on Rumble. This is Rumble right now. We are currently live on Rumble.
No, this is Zach's Kick, Twitch, whatever platform you can get to boost your channel. Leon, Andy, Nick, Bowens, go ahead.
Yeah,
just said.
I tried. Thanks, Shewell. Yeah. I mean, again, plus, like, really, thank you, Shewell. So here's the thing, like, with all these things, I've been demonetized twice. So it's when you're demonetized, it's not just like you can't get the super chats or whatever. It's also that your channel is hidden, so you can't really do anything you do is painful for that entire time. So it's nice to have other options. So that's what Rumble and then Kick and Twitch. I've tried Twitch, didn't do anything for me. So but it's important to sort of have options out there, which is you don't want to have to think about. But if you can't even grow on YouTube at all anymore, it's not as exciting to make content.
No, it's what's exact. I mean, this is June 12, 2025, dude. A year from now, who knows? I mean, 5 years from now, it's there's no guarantee on these platforms because the social media platform is constantly changing. That's why I said, tell my kid who's 18, like, I can't say, buddy, become a YouTuber in 2025 because 5 years from now, YouTube could go under. Nobody knows.
We have no idea what we're doing, where we're going. But one thing I can say for sure, and that's what we gotta thank everyone for hanging out tonight. Thank you, panel. Thank you, chat. You guys have been awesome. And we all know on the way out, you got to pay your respects to the trans people. Good night, everybody.
Happy Pride.
Respect to the trans community. And fuck you, transphobes.
Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Transphobes, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. I'll knock you out. Transphobes, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. You better watch out. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes gon' catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them for we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Everyone.